Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present Lost in the Maze, a Deadlands Reloaded campaign with David Larkins as the Marshal.
And also I think that what I like about it is that we kind of have created, and this is what gets me excited about being a player, is that we've obviously created new characters for David to work into the narrative. Mm-hmm. So I'm anxious to know when they're going to make appearances. Mm-hmm.
Oh yes,
getting our revenge.
The one-eyed sheriff.
Oh my god, it was so wonderful.
Mm-hmm. And really, so, in my head, I love dun dun dun.
Yeah. I have a weakness or a affinity for revenge fantasy. I love them. And so, Kill Bill is just like one of my most favorite.
And I've definitely been interested too ever since when we first did character creation, and Cuad is a wanted man.
Yeah. Who in St. Louis.
Possibly.
In St. Louis, yeah.
Oh yeah, I just, whoa.
So, in terms of creating characters creating characters for David to incorporate into the story, that gets me all excited because I'm like, when are they going to make an appearance? Are they going to make an appearance? Always in suspense. So
neat.
I have a technical question.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he was there.
I got a edge last week, Windstorm. That is not an actual weapon.
What do you mean?
Windstorm is an edge. So when can I use it? Is my question.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. It's a new power for your arcane background. So you use it as a power the same way you use your goggles.
Okay.
So your Windstorm is your Pertullus mining system device set on reverse, right?
Right.
And so basically you have 20 power points, I think, and it costs a certain amount of power points to use. That's basically the limit, that's you can use as much as your power points allow.
Alright.
Does that answer your question?
It does.
It costs you 3 power points.
Well, essentially, I think it said it had to be outside, but... Oh yeah.
Yes, it must be conjured out of doors.
Okay.
Other than that, as long as it's outside, though, it can be conjured any time.
Exactly. You just, you turn it on.
I think last week when I got the card for the arcane weaponry, remember? What the hell was that?
Oh.
It's off the fridge.
It was something I fell. It was our little mini cutting board. Edie, you're investigating? That's what fell.
Food? I can lick it until it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. I'm good at that.
Yeah, she's working on the bone like that.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, Orient Express. So Renae, have I mentioned Horror on the Orient Express?
I don't think so.
Okay. So basically, Horror on the Orient Express was a mega Call of Cthulhu adventure that came out about 20 years ago, and was very well regarded. And last year they ran a Kickstarter to fund publishing it again. Okay. Oh, cool. So I kicked in. And they raised 10 times what they were asking for.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they're doing it up deluxe with, all this extra added material and stuff.
Yeah.
So, anyway, when they're done with it, I'll be getting the box set.
Neat.
And then I'm going to run it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that's sort of our next big venture.
Okay.
And they're on track, hopefully, to get it out by August.
Okay.
So, I don't know how long Deadlands is going to take. We're sort of on an arc here, as you may have sensed, And so it'll take as long as it takes. But I'm anticipating that most likely it's going to wrap up maybe before even Horror on the Orient Express comes out. And then I'll need a little bit of time to prep. So I was just going to open things up for anyone who wants to run something like one-shotty or, kind of a small little 4 to 6 session arc or whatever, So just putting that out there. Or
you should
whenever.
run something. I would definitely no pressure. I would like to. If maybe David, you and I could
Absolutely.
counsel on that sometime.
Totally.
And come early and we can powwow, because that sounds really fun. I'm really excited. Plus, I always want to know what all the other options and sneaky things are back there.
See, I never had that curiosity.
I totally do. I'm like,
I'm glad.
It's
Good.
like when
See,
you
there you go.
Then you got like those Choose Your Own Adventure books when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I always skipped ahead and read every single one.
Oh.
I did that too, but with this, I'm like,
Tumblr where they, I forget what it's called. I think it's called Your Adventure Ends Here or something like that. And they scan every death sequence from every Choose Your Own Adventure and post it.
some were really fucking
grim.
disturbing and grim.
You know?
Yes.
Which was great, which is why it was awesome. But it was like,
Yeah.
moving on to the next one.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, I'm lecturing from a prepared text, but some prefer the more Socratic method of just making it up as they go along. So, no, but you know, it's like you can create your own stuff.
You can write your own adventures.
Yeah.
Some people do. Sometimes they're very boring. Sometimes they're good.
But don't start there.
No, I wouldn't start there. I think that's too much pressure.
It is. It's hard. It's hard
So
to learn.
it's hard enough just knowing what you're doing.
I don't know.
It's up to the person, though.
Depends on the genre.
We'll confer.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm interested. Yeah. I start out with that
Also, it's funny because David like never gets to play.
It's true.
He's always running stuff. So, and sometimes he doesn't know how to play because
It's true. I just sit there going, I don't know what all the answers are.
yeah,
I'm used to knowing everything.
that's right. But now you don't.
Be warned.
Yeah, I'll totally ruin your campaign.
Yeah, you will. Just to let you know.
Back in my high school gaming group, one of my friends coined a phrase, actually completely seriously, but during some moment of adolescent angst, where he's like, it only takes one player to ruin a whole campaign.
That's not true.
And that stuck with you.
Yeah, no, we still kid him about it, you know.
Every time it screws up.
Yeah, it only
time
takes
he
one
fucks
player
him.
to ruin a whole campaign.
Hey, did Alex or Tim say that?
That was Alex.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like Alex.
Yeah, it does.
He's a Capricorn.
Yes. All right.
I know the type.
Where's the fate chip bowl?
Oh, I put it in here. Renae, did you need dice? You brought your own?
Yes, I finally
Good.
dug them out of my
Alright.
packed boxes.
Where did I put? Oh, I
Are
remember.
those stone? No. They're just swirly.
Yeah, just this really pain.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I found them in Seattle.
Those are really cool.
Oh my god. At first I thought they were iridescent, but they're not.
Oh, let me see.
It looks a little bit.
Oh, those
The
are
yellow.
neat. I like
Swirly
those.
ones.
Yeah.
Oh, those are cool. Look how cool that is.
That's damn cool.
This one looks iridescent.
They look a little game sciencey. I'm a little tempted.
All right, Renae, since you did the interlude this week, you get your choice of an extra fate chip or an extra adventure card.
Ooh. Let's be wild and
Decisions.
crazy and go with an adventure card.
All right, so I'll pass the chips around first.
3, right?
Yep.
So with cucumber fingers. Sorry, everybody. Damn it.
What do those chips ever do to you?
It makes it funny better. I've only ever had one blue chip ever.
Yeah. Once I had that one blue chip, I got excited, and then now it's like, it's like I'll never go back.
There's you
Wow,
Only
we
a pencil,
have 2
actually.
red. Oh, pencil?
Oh.
Is mechanical okay?
Yeah, thank you.
You got a blue one.
I did. I got one of each.
Nice.
Oh, yay.
Hey, I got 2 blues.
Damn it.
Gives a crap. Etc. Princess Bride style.
You can take 2 now.
Ah,
Oh, yes.
I get to choose, right?
Yes. Take 2 and use 1.
Okay.
Oh, wait, what is this?
That's an adventure card.
Oh. Sorry, I probably killed it for everybody. Okay.
Oh.
Heyo.
Yes. Now I have one I can actually use.
Alright.
I have no poker face. I'm just straight up telling it like it is.
I don't know. Usually I'm like, oh, right, I can't wait to use this one.
Gotta have a poker face like
it's gonna be
me.
really great. It's gonna be really great when I do it.
Well, the one you used last week, Jade, totally short-circuited the entire adventure.
Which was great. I loved it.
I was improving from that point on.
Yes, he was. Yeah, I know. Can you believe that? The rest of the game, he
I
was-
can sense that just so that you're like, I wasn't expecting to
You
reveal.
saw the color go. Yeah.
What
wasn't expecting to reveal all of this so soon.
Yeah. Oh, so instead of revealing this at the end, we're going to reveal it at the very beginning. Okay.
That was awesome, David.
yeah.
That was incredible. Gee whiz.
He's a good one. He's a good one. Creative
We'll
brain.
keep you. We'll keep you.
All right.
We're gonna mutiny.
If anyone wins the lottery, I'm going to demand a salary.
Oh, that's true.
Don't think I wasn't thinking of that this weekend. Please win so I can hire David.
I thought they just said that someone did win.
Did they win? Did they do it
I
already?
saw in the paper today.
Really?
Yeah,
Someone won for. I thought it was in Iowa.
No, well, maybe there's two now.
They said that whoever got the ticket, I think it was in like Ohio or Iowa, got $487 million.
Whoa.
Here's the funny
too
thing.
much money.
Jenny used the tarot cards to pull her numbers for the lottery ticket. She got them all in the wrong. I got nothing. Not even one. But she got all of them, but they just weren't properly. It was kind of cool.
I would say the strategy next would be to pull for all the numbers.
Yes.
And then you decide where you feel those numbers should go. You think that would
I think
work?
charts are going to get involved.
Okay.
I think there's going to have to be some charting in here again.
That would work too.
Which I have. It's going to be too. I'll go into it another
We'll
day.
have another conversation another day.
We'll come early next week and then just.
Yeah, let's talk about Powerball.
Creepy parallels in my life and how there's no escaping certain things.
Oh, Jesus. We're gonna have that
We're
discussion?
going to have that again.
I'm like,
So we'll bring extra beer.
This
We'll come
time
really
I want you to
early.
listen.
I'm always listening. How dare you?
I'm teasing you.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy crap, don't mess with Jade.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm already getting.
I already know that. I knew that from day one. I remember when you first came into the office and I didn't know who you were and you hadn't quite talked to Tammy yet and you were just standing there and I'm like, may I help you? That's my mother. I was like, okay. I got bigger fish to fry. I'll leave you to that. And then Tammy's like, that was my daughter Jade. I'm like, wow.
She's scary.
Yeah. I was like, ooh.
My boyfriend was so intimidated by me though. When we first met, I'm just funny. I'm so much bigger than I am. He was apparently just pretty much terrified. He was like, I was trying so hard to play it cool because I was afraid he wasn't going to like me because he thought I think I was a dork. Like, you are a dork.
Well, you are. Yeah, it's like, well, first of all, you are a dork, but that's okay.
Yeah.
No, I was just like, I'm like, she's a force to be. I wasn't like scared. I was just like,
She'll
ooh. No, I did not think that. I was just like, wow. I'm like, that's a strong personality right there. So.
I've been told. Well, I've also been conversely told I'm the nicest Scorpio anyone's ever met.
Really? That's interesting. It makes me think of our friend Anna is a Scorpio, and she's like, fascinatingly,
She's a fairy queen
she is.
in the true sense of it.
She is. She really is.
That's cool.
She's
Slash,
sort of like
slash Viking warrior.
well, she's sort of like
queen.
Carol Kane and Scrooge. You know, like,
That's exactly. Yeah. That's pretty much Anna. That is Anna in a nutshell. God love her. She's amazing. She is.
whacking you with a toaster. In
Basically,
your
yeah.
face,
She is like that. Anyway, on that
Okay.
note.
So, a quick mechanical note.
Oh, we're playing a game.
Yes. We're jumping in.
All right.
Something that came up. I kind of realized that we
I
haven't
gave you-
really been incorporating a couple modifiers into our guts rolls that have been going on, right?
Okay.
But it balances out because one's a positive and one's a negative. So, but just from here on out, we'll be doing it. But the grit rating that you have,
Alright.
that's supposed to act as a bonus to your guts
okay.
roll. Okay. So you get you all have grit of 1, so it's going to be a +1 to your guts roll.
Oh.
Okay. However,
Yes.
every area that you operate in has a fear level, and that operates as a penalty to your guts roll. Okay. So
A fear
basically,
level.
yeah. So basically,
Wait, what?
well, if it's like say fear level 2, right, then you'll have a -2 to your guts.
This is sounding
roll.
very Homeland Security.
It is.
Did you know that that's a major now? You can major in Homelands. I didn't know that.
What?
Until my
Almighty.
graduation. People were getting master's degrees.
Yeah. Come on up for Homeland Security.
I was like, whoa.
Fucking kidding
That's like
me?
getting a degree in prejudice and racism.
Yeah, exactly.
My advisor was sitting next to me and we both looked at each other. What was that? He didn't know either.
It's one of those obscure majors.
That's terrifying.
The office is down in the boiler room.
And it's under liberal arts. I was like, oh my gosh.
No.
Yeah. It's like, we're under surveillance.
Very interesting time for academia right
Have like a
now.
class
Yes, well said.
just
Beyond.
wiretap phones. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Is the dog being annoying or?
Well, to be
She's cute with her little freckles.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
you.
dear. Oh, God.
To
That
be,
begins.
Oh no, she knows. She's being talked about.
Here we go.
To be fair, Deadlands came out, I think, originally in 1997, so it does predate Homeland Security levels. Maybe Eric Holder was a Deadlands player back in the day. Or Ashcroft, or
You always go
whoever came
for-
up with it.
whatever they had going with that McCarthy.
Yeah.
Hey now.
Hey, hey, hey.
Okay, that's it. That's it. No.
No.
Hey.
Madam said
Scrub her
no.
off. There you go, that's fine.
She's
There,
got no
that's fine.
collar, so I just grab her by the
Yeah, that's
scruff.
fine. Scrub is fine.
The scruff.
You finished your bone. You ate it way too fast.
She finished her bone?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yikes, that thing was huge.
She's a monster.
Dang it.
Just file her teeth down. That'll solve it.
The antibiotics they put her on as a puppy have already started that.
She looks scared now. Are you really gonna do that?
Yeah.
Just pull
Yeah.
it and go lay down.
Yeah, go to sleep. Go night night.
Anyway.
No, I'm not tired.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, yeah, we know that. All right.
Anyway, so as for
Yep.
fear level, it goes
Wait,
on
where
a
does-
scale from 1 to 6.
So where is fear on this?
It's
Is it
not on
I
there.
think it's situational.
It
like
is
in each
Oh, it depends.
situation.
Okay.
For example, at the Peterson Sanitarium, the fear level was, I don't know, I can't remember, but it's like
okay.
it's like a 3 or a 4.
It was only a 3 or a 4
Yeah.
Out of how many?
of 10.
Out of 6.
Oh,
6.
okay.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking that too. I'm like, wait a minute.
Let me check here.
Okay.
Whereas perdition was 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Why should there be any fear level at all in perdition?
All the gonorrhea.
The horse gonorrhea.
Yeah, the horse got
Horses,
real.
that is really terrifying.
For the horses, it was like 5, but for humans, you know, 3, 2.
But anyway, the point is that you can reduce the fear level of an area if you defeat some kind of evil in that area, and then talk about it. You make a persuasion roll
Oh.
That's good.
and tell the story, and you're modified by the fear level of the area. But if you succeed on the persuasion level, you lower the fear level by 1 permanently.
Can I get like a case in point? Because I'm not sure I quite understand that.
Okay, so the Peterson Sanitarium. Okay, you guys blew up the horrible thing that was in the basement, right? You can
I
then
hope we
you
did.
could then now this case doesn't really matter because that's out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, but let's say it was situated in Perdition itself and it was causing all of Perdition to have a higher fear level. Okay, you defeated this horrible thing. You could then go down to the saloon and get your best person with their persuasion skill to get up.
Boast. I have persuasion.
Quad or
Does anybody
Lilly
else have
probably.
persuasion? You have persuasion?
Yeah.
What have you got?
We do.
6?
Awesome.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so either one of you
We'll tell a
could
tale.
get up, tell this tale.
Yes.
You kind of role play it out. Maybe I give you a bonus if you do a really good job on it. Then you make your persuasion roll with the fear level as your negative modifier because you're combating
Okay.
against the latent fear that's in the air. But if you succeed, you permanently lower the fear level in that area
For everyone?
for everyone.
That's nice.
Oh.
And a special chip goes into the cup. It's
Wait,
called
what?
a legend chip.
Nice.
Wait. Ooh, are you gonna modify one of the chips to make it look like
Oh.
fancy?
Yeah, when we
So-
have a legend chip.
In that case, I mean, if
Yes.
like so we.
Yeah.
So let's say it happened in Perdition. Perdition itself has a fear level, but if that's what's causing the fear level, then by defeating it, it doesn't lower it. It's only if we talk about it.
Exactly. You
Isn't
have
that
to
interesting?
you have to let
Okay.
people know that they don't have any reason to be afraid anymore because
Okay.
fear becomes
Fair enough,
self-sustaining,
fair enough.
right? And so you have to get up there and be like, no,
Okay.
it's okay.
We beat that sanitarium.
Because I mean, we
Right.
did talk about it. We told what's
We told
his
some people
face?
about it.
Yeah,
Lacey, we told Lacey.
We told Lacy.
Wasatch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, and what's his name? Wasatch's like company owner director.
Hellstrom?
Hellstrom's bodyguard or
Charlie Bill Bruckner?
yes,
Yes.
Chucky Bill.
Yeah.
We told
Yeah.
Chucky Bill about it.
Right.
So if it had been in an area that
Yes.
it was affected by, then by
Exactly.
telling him about what happened, that would have.
Exactly.
Had
Mitigated
that
some of
effect.
the.
Okay, all right. I think I understand now.
Like, let me give
Could you just
the-
tell one person?
No, you have to be very public
Like
about
in a
it.
huge forum, like the saloon. Like.
Put it in the newspaper or get up and talk about
So
it.
if we tell Lacy about these things.
You get a bonus if you tell a reporter.
Ooh.
Or if a
Well, so
reporter
we
is
should have
present.
been. We've told Lacy everything that's happened so far, haven't we?
Yes, yes.
So.
But there haven't really been any situations in which you've defeated something.
Maybe like if we get to Shan Fan and there's an implied fear level,
Yeah.
Yes.
we write home to Lacy about it as we go through our wacky misadventures.
Yeah.
That-
Give you an example here. Lost Angels has a fear level of 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Didn't
say.
I?
And if you had been more, if you had
Still
been more
does.
successful in your venture into that town, yeah, you could have. Yeah, don't gotta rub it in.
My wife,
Thank you.
we got through it.
Yeah. So yeah, fear. Actually, it's 7. There's 7 fear levels because it goes as low as 0,
Oh.
which is
Like a peaceful meadow full of baby
the
bunnies.
natives are friendly. Yeah, the natives are friendly. The sky is blue. You can walk the streets at night.
So
Perhaps
not
you-
Santa Fe.
Yeah. No, I'd put Santa Fe at. Let's see. I'd put it at 2.
No way.
No.
No one goes near the creepy old shack on top of the hill. The land looks about the same, but the shadows are just a little bit longer. It's not really safe to go out alone at night, but it's not a death sentence either.
What's
I
3?
don't know. I wander the streets downtown at night.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might be a 1.
I'm just saying.
Maybe I just scare all of them. My menacing aura.
This is my mother.
A 1 is a 1 is in such places some folks believe monsters exist. They just haven't seen any. The sky is still blue, but if you must go out at night, bring a buddy.
Yeah. What's number's that?
1.
Oh.
Gee.
What's the criteria
like
for this? Yeah. What's a 4?
Or you don't want to know.
That's what we asked. We do want to know.
Oh well, you'll find out. Well, just think Lost Angels is a 5. So
A little bit less than horrible.
You are bound to get beaten, clubbed, and shot.
And chased in
You
the
look
street.
outside.
You can't trust
So they'll
anybody out.
chase
Look
you, but they won't
outside.
necessarily beat you and shoot you.
Yeah.
Chase you, but not.
They will
beat
run after you. They will sell you as soon as possible
Yeah.
because
Yep.
they.
it'll be like the town in Mouths of Madness. You know, you just.
That was like a 6.
No, that's
oh
a
my!
5.
Oh my God! No, that's a 6. I can't even. Oh my God! Thank
Have
you
you
for
seen Mountains of Madness?
Mouths of Madness.
in the mouth of madness.
In the Mouth of Madness. thank
With the Sam Neill.
Oh my
What's
God!
that, Neil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's,
He always looks the same.
Oh, he does. That's
He
true.
does. He
Yeah,
always
that's
looks
true.
the same. He always looks good.
John Carpenter's tribute to Lovecraft.
Oh God! Okay.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's
I'm
crazy.
having
wow.
It's definitely like watch it during the day.
You gotta watch it
When you, but specifically,
Nah, that's not bad.
I say,
I scare easily though, so
I said,
yeah.
dude, watch it during the day so that you can go do something afterwards
do
to
something
distract
afterwards.
yourself.
Right,
okay.
go for a walk.
So that
Yeah.
way you'll invade your dreams.
Mostly
You can
get out of
write
your
about
house
it.
and not have people last thing you think of.
Remind
With
yourself that everything's okay.
Lovecraft, every time I own all of his books and like short story, everything. I read them all the time, and every time I do and I go to sleep, it's just like mind fucked
Oh yeah.
for the whole evening. And so anytime I engage in Lovecraft, I do it early in the day.
Yeah.
Engage in Lovecraft.
Lovecraft engage.
Yeah.
Because that way I can go do something for a while
Yeah.
and not think
No,
about
that
it.
movie. I know, Jen. I know you're scoffing at, but I mean,
scoffing
for
at
some
with
people,
love.
I know, scoff
Stop
with
with
love.
it.
But I just think like, oh my God, it's just to me, it's intense.
I love
Okay,
that movie.
time out.
Don't get me wrong.
Time out. No, it's
so good.
amazing, but it's like way.
Session 9.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Session 9. I'm just
Event
saying.
Horizon.
I
is a good
haven't
one.
watched that. I've been on the fence.
Do it.
Do it. They write
Really
this
good
down.
acting. It's crappy film stock, and they just act their way out of it.
That's actually really
I'm right.
like
that's
that, so.
impressive.
wear it like
It's good.
shirt or something?
You could open that.
It helps that I'm
window.
married to a super logical mathematician. When I try to sit through those movies, I go grab him. He's like, "Oh, come on, that's so fake."
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
See, that's good.
I could
Oh,
never
good, okay, I feel
actually-
better.
Good. Yeah.
Well, see, for a while there, I was dating a guy. He loves going to horror movies. We go and see like everyone that comes out to theaters together.
Oh, really?
He's the one though who like He scares himself in the theater. He's like psyching himself up
Yeah.
in anticipation. He is the one who like is like, oh my god,
Yeah.
He's like he's 26 and he just like freaks out like a
Like, it's okay, dear.
No, he does. He has to like hide his face and like hold your arm.
I see the motivation.
No, he still does it. We haven't been together for a while
there?
now. No.
You're cutting off the blood from my arm.
Yeah. Can't actually feel anything.
can't watch.
Yeah.
And you're really used to kind of
But it's-
just delving into those types
I
of.
bathe in horror.
And
I
it
do
scares
too.
me.
I just it's every once in a while. It's just like dream stuff. Anything in like
Yeah.
the dream realm that always gets me.
Oh, then
That's
you
why
should
Lovecraft's
watch
like-
what we watched, Prince of Darkness, right? Was that what it was called? Do you remember that one?
Prince of Darkness.
Keep going.
Yeah, John Carpenter again,
Yeah.
Lovecraftian again.
Yep.
They go to that church. They have that videotape.
Oh, I was just thinking about that movie.
Oh my god! Okay, I'm freaking out again.
That was damn scary.
Prince of Darkness.
Prince of Darkness. Yeah, it's good.
It's streaming.
Yes.
It's one that your husband would
You-
say this is not this and that's stupid and that's stupid.
Oh,
So
okay,
you
Just
good.
watch it together.
But
Okay,
watch,
yeah,
but
during the
watch it
daytime.
at like 11 a.m. 11 a.m.
Sunday.
So you can, because oh my god, that movie,
Take out all the kitten and puppy posters. And,
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's just like playing a game. 'Cause
Whatever-
You've got a set number
Yeah.
of characters in a
Yeah.
situation
Yeah.
they can't get out of.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Just make sure you get all of your amulets and anything that you use. to
How
kinda-
this is gonna end? Just when this is gonna end.
Happy spirit.
Oh, I'm still getting heebie-jeebies. Alright, let's play the
I
game
didn't
that
like that movie.
I did, but it was because it was
It still
horrifying.
scared you,
It
yeah.
scares the
Gave her a lot to think
bejesus
about.
out of me.
Not just the Jesus, but the straight up Jesus.
Scares the
Both.
Jesus out of me.
Both Jesus and bejesus. Both Jesuses.
Yeah.
How about Jeebus?
And Jeebus.
And Jeebus too.
And Jeebus.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is. It's real. Jen, I mean, I probably was quiet because I was just like,
Jen, can I take your plate?
I could cry. It was just really, it scared me.
It's like, well, she hates this. This is stupid.
No.
Oh,
Did I say that or I was just
Might
quiet?
have. I don't know.
No, I didn't
think
say
you were
that.
quiet, and I was like, oh, this is the biggest.
No, it means that I'm like scared and I'm like trying to get a handle on
I'm
myself.
so horrified, but I can't look away.
Exactly. That's what it's like. So.
Yeah.
Just a heads up on that.
Oh,
You okay?
full now.
You good?
Yes.
Now we can play.
Now we can play. Alright.
Pizza.
Sure.
Thanks again, seriously.
Anyone else want to hear anything before I sit down?
Beer me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, me too. I'm already.
Lord, beer me
Am I
straight.
driving?
Uh-oh. Well, I have water for tea and regular water.
I might do that next to make sure I.
Alright.
Did you
putting
want
cucumbers.
Renee, which one do you want?
Oh,
I have marble. She brought one.
oh,
She brought that kind.
oh! I'll take a marble, and you can have one of mine.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna start a different.
Okay, great.
It's a beer sampling party.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Everyone brings a different beer.
Uh-oh.
I'm on beer one, so catch up a little bit.
Well, yeah. Anyway, are we gonna play?
Yeah. Let's
By the
see.
way, those flowers. What are you feeding them? They're beautiful.
Nothing. They're just some peonies we got at Trader Joe's. They smell really good. Let me bring them over
okay.
for you to smell.
Oh, thank you.
I just kicked something and a thing fell off.
And the thing fell over.
Honey, I did something and something happened. Great.
Oh, yeah.
There's like too pretty that exactly.
And the peonies are.
They're just too
Oh,
gorgeous.
they're my favorite flower.
The only one
And you
who
still have
described
one
them as
that's about to
opulent.
open up, so.
I know. They were all little baseballs. I was like, I'm getting this one because I want to see them. And
Yeah.
like,
See them
that's just
bloom.
over like a little over 36 hours. And
Wow.
Oh.
really pretty. Wait, no, like 32 hours. Anyway, they're
Okay.
really pretty. Okay, can we play?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's time to go home.
Yeah, exactly.
I came early. I came early because I thought we'd get most of this out of the way.
No, because we all have to be here.
Yeah.
Not that I don't enjoy all of this tremendously. It's like everyone is like, like, oh, what are you doing? And it's like, oh, well, I can do this. And I'm like, but I have to do my thing at 6. And they're like,
Oh, thank you.
oh, well, you can't just miss one or blah. I'm like, you guys don't understand. This is
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
obligation. Like, this is me
It's always
time.
like that too. It's like,
This is like the thing that Jade is doing for Jade. It has to do with none of you. No offense intended, but I'm like, no, this is something I'm looking forward to, not something I have to do.
That's very nice.
So they're
Like an
just
AA meeting.
Ooh, we're fine then. That's right.
It's like, deal with it.
Like an AA meeting.
I said that.
Yeah.
Kind of. We got cookies. Well, they have beer at the
Oh
end.
yeah, that's. Oh,
Strawberries.
cheers, by the way.
Hey!
Yay, got another drink at the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, now they're outnumbering us.
I know, right?
And I was like, I'll have some tea. I'll hydrate a little first.
Yes. That'll help.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I have a lot of different types of tea. That's what I do. That's my thing.
I love.
It's my drug of choice.
I'm like that too. People come over and I'm like, do you want some tea? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, we've got these 10 kinds. Which one do you want? They're like, I've heard of none of those flavors. And I'm like,
15.
it's all right. How are you feeling?
Yeah.
Right.
I'll give
Oh
you this
yeah,
one.
that's the way
That's
to do
the
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Or if they can't decide, I'll just always give them good earth tea. You can't
That's
go wrong
good.
with
No,
that.
people love that. It's very tasty.
Sweet, spicy.
It's good. No, that's why we bought some licorice because I was like Jade will want licorice tea, so we got some.
I have a hand box of tea here.
Yeah, we'll put your name on it.
Yeah, exactly. Jade's tea.
Jade's tea.
I got 2 types. I got that one, and then I got the Tulsi, right? The Tulsi licorice. Like I guess the Tulsi tea make a licorice spice type. So yeah.
Anyway,
Makes my life
Here we
so
go.
happy. Licorice mints. Go for licorice mint if you haven't tried this.
Moroccan green is my
Ooh,
favorite.
that's
Yeah.
really good too.
I like that we were just
David's like,
heckling you.
Well, somebody
Yeah, I know, right?
somebody would start the game.
oh,
maybe.
for God's sake. All right, well, you passed the last 2 weeks talking about tea. Make starvation rolls because you forgot to eat.
You're dead, and I can't tell you why.
That's right.
Yeah, we were eating. What were you doing?
All right. So basically, we left off with everyone departing perdition, bound for Shan Fan. Correct?
Right.
Right.
Have you ever? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yes. Okay, go.
Have you ever had an experience like last time? Like we were all asked, like, okay, so you're gonna leave perdition. Are you gonna leave perdition? Are you?
Uh,
Have you ever had someone though, like, nope, I'm staying here. Like, I'm not going to.
Those
leave
are the
with
people who
everyone
never
else.
get invited back.
right.
But I'm curious, have you really had that happen though? Where it's like, yeah, I want to stay and be mayor of perdition.
That's true.
Screw the rest
you
of
make a
you
new
guys.
character.
Character's done.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you
probably.
die,
Yeah,
seriously.
exactly. No, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I was kind
Or
of
you
curious.
die.
I was just curious. I was thinking about that. Like, if, say, you had decided to run for mayor, if you were a different character,
For instance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
would it just be that? Yeah, Jen has to create a different character.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Go on before you explode.
No, I'm good.
He only very rarely explodes
Well, it was mostly, it looked not like
emotionally.
anger explosion. It was just like he was like getting ready to tell us all this stuff, and I was like,
No, I'm trying to prevent myself from going off on a, like
Another tangent.
It's an excellent question, actually.
Well, see, that was for your,
That is an
for your
excellent question.
apprenticeship meeting that you
Yes.
have.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can ask
Yes.
all your
I
questions.
can intern with you as a GM.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can put that on your resume.
Officially.
You can put that on your resume.
Can I really?
Why not? Sure, I'll be a reference.
That's on my resume. Okay. This is gonna go on my resume.
Right click save.
For a long time, so don't worry about it.
No, there's a game called Pendragon that actually is built around having a character who will just basically be like, okay, they're now out of the story for X number of years, or this character.
So you just have to acquire a different character.
Yeah,
I
it's-
have I have one character still in Pendragon who exists who I'm not playing,
yeah,
but she's off in the north being a witchy queen.
being witchy queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That is
As
awesome.
you do.
Oh, like you do, like I would do.
And then your
Yeah.
character.
Who wouldn't?
Your character has a cousin who accidentally wounded Caradwyn, one of the
Yes.
pagan goddesses.
Oh!
And-
nice.
No, his nephew.
Oh, nephew, that's right. But you guys are like the same age.
Yeah.
And
Like you do.
and he got taken off by her to like basically fight in this like 24, well not 24/7, but like 7-day a week duel with this other unfortunate
Knight.
sucker who she got.
Wow.
And basically they're like enchanted so they can't kill each other, but they
Right,
have to
they have to
compel to
fight.
fight each other for like 12 hours out of every day. You know, and then until somebody else comes along to take one of their places. So he's off.
Okay.
He's been gone for like
He's
3 years
at
now.
least, yeah.
Just fighting
I was
his ass
curious,
off.
But he's not my character.
I was kind of curious because part of it is, you know, when I was telling my boyfriend about my characters, because I showed him the comparison between this character sheet and the one
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Cthulhu.
Oh yeah.
Gaslight, and you know, so I mentioned the fact that when we do horror in the Orient Express, I could potentially use that character.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
because it's the same,
Yep.
same kind of, it's the same universe.
Yeah,
I hope you
it's-
do.
Yeah.
She'll be so old. I think it'll be really interesting.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
about
She's
65 or
46
so.
right now.
Oh yeah, so
So-
pushing 70 actually.
Yeah.
No, you'll be like
I'll be
the.
there.
What? Who am I?
Well,
Lily is
Lily
gone.
kind of became a,
Mental case.
you know, but I don't know if she'd be suitable.
Will I become a
for
nun?
No, she's like a initiate of
Yeah.
Sheila and the Gig.
Oh, that's right. So I'm probably not gonna. I'm gonna make a new character.
Yeah.
But that was why I was curious because I mentioned that, and so. For
But you
something
two,
like-
I can imagine you
we'll
two
be
playing like old
I'm
ladies.
so looking forward
You're
to
gonna be
it.
super badass old lady. It's gonna be awesome.
I love that
I don't know.
idea.
You'll get to be whoever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like you know,
If you want to play, yeah.
when you have
that
someone
sounds
who's
fun.
like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
I prefer my
Yeah,
character
something.
remain here, then that character basically becomes an NPC.
right.
Okay.
You know, and
Right.
then, you know,
Yeah.
it's like
Okay.
they can show up later, like a guest spot. You know, like,
Like maybe
Cameo.
they stay in perdition for a while, and then after several wacky
yeah,
adventures, they're.
yeah. You could always rotate them back in.
Bring them back
Okay.
into the story.
That's what I was curious about.
There's a
how
lot of
that
room
would
for
work.
creativity there, you know.
Yeah.
But it also depends on the game you're playing, right?
Yeah, well, it does. It's a little genre based, but you know, I never.
It's
like,
one of those things that seemed like it could have been a dick move, but then it also might have been interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
you'd stayed, you know,
Yeah.
you could have then been a new character,
Yeah.
say in Shan Fan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And sometimes that happens. So
Yeah,
and it may happen in this game.
Yeah,
who knows?
Pandora's box has been opened.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
no,
now-
I never go. You can't do that.
No,
you know,
he never.
like, I
Even
mean,
when I completely ruin things, he never says that out loud.
I was always reading out loud.
you can see it written on my face.
I
but,
see it written all over his face, but you know he keeps
He's not gonna
going.
say it.
Okay. Well, question answered. I was just
Yeah.
curious, and I kind of forgot to ask about it.
Yeah, I mean, some people when they play, they do things because they're like, well, that's what the story demands, you know, which is fine, you know. But it's like if you're like, well, I prefer to do things based on what my character would do,
Right.
Yeah.
then that's fine.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
Get
see-
really
like-
into it.
But if some people
Yeah.
are so stubborn and rude, like I don't know, some people are obstructionist players.
yeah.
That's the eye of the beholder.
Right.
yeah, but if you're using it,
So the
as,
trolls.
Oh, it's
yeah,
Says the obstruction.
If you're using it as a like,
well,
Lazy gaming.
this game's set in the 20s and everyone was sexist and racist, so I'm going to be sexist and racist, you know.
Yeah, and I
wrong.
agree with you.
Yeah, exactly.
like guess what? You're a
That's just
tool.
how it was back then.
No,
you know?
no,
Although I like so far, it seems like these have really, I don't know, kind of allowed for it where characters aren't too limited by.
Yeah, I
things
mean,
like that, especially this universe.
Yeah, this
Right.
universe
It's
is
a better universe.
Definitely.
The other one is a little
It
more
is.
classically Victorian,
right, right.
Mm-hmm. not. But at the same time, I think we had a lot of autonomy in terms of what we were doing
Right.
and moving around. And I think
Right.
that I'd like to think that there were those weird cases
Edge
where
cases. Oh,
yeah.
where
the
people
outliers.
did like
Oh yeah.
so
well,
weird.
you guys were all weirdos for
weird,
sure.
exactly.
By
Yeah.
the standards of those
Yeah.
days, you know.
So I think we had a little more liberty, but we were still constrained a little bit. I mean, I don't want to like totally be like, well, we can do whatever we want.
right, exactly.
But at the same time, I think we want to have a sensibility of this is kind of part of our treaties and our, you know, our I don't know what our mission statement
Mission
as
statement,
a
yeah.
gaming group
Right.
is that we do want to acknowledge that there were inequalities and were issues within those times or spaces, but that there's ways of doing it in a way that is sensitive to those
Right.
ideas and not fully like say, oh, that never happened, but to acknowledge those things at the same time, playing within those constraints, which everybody does all the time throughout their lives and throughout the centuries.
Awesome.
Indeed.
Did that make sense?
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
I followed you.
Okay, good. Here. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So on that,
Jen's silent.
for silence.
Jen,
indicates
do you
dissent.
have anything to add?
No,
No, no, no.
All right. So on that note, we will
All
pick
right.
it up. So you guys departed Perdition. Now,
Yes.
I believe Lilly departed a little earlier, right?
Yes.
With her troop.
Yes, she
correct?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're keeping tabs on that train.
She went that away. but there's no train.
That's right. That's what I had realized. I had said last week that you guys would be taking the train. No, there is no. There is no
Dun, dun, dun.
rail connection.
The hell?
There is no rail connection between Lost Angels and Shan Fan. There are trails, but they're not very well traversed, and they take you through some pretty hairy
So we're flying.
countryside. And so
Boating.
the primary mode of transport is by boat along the maze.
Yes. What? You had boating.
And then I was
Yeah.
dissuaded
I
out of
told
it.
you.
Ah.
Trust no one.
Yeah.
Not even
It's
me.
alright. I'm still happy with my path. It's gonna be fine. I've done very well thus far, rolling on skills I do not have.
True.
And
Actually.
I mean, you don't aspire to owning a boat, do you? So
You never know.
It's just
You
one of those things I
might.
kind of figured we might need one at some point. And growing up in rural Wisconsin,
Yeah,
I
I see
might
what you're talking
have,
about.
you know,
Gone
rode a
out on
boat
the
a few
lakes.
times.
Gone out on Lake Geneva. All right.
On the
So yeah, that basically, they call it the maze for a reason, but there are a few sort of well traversed channels that are more or less more navigable than other parts of the maze.
I
Okay.
would like to point out, if you guys didn't notice on the map, there are sea monsters, like in the
Yeah.
maze.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I just wanted to...
Yeah, we're aware.
Okay.
It's fraud.
Yes, there is a creature that haunts the maze that is sort of generally accepted as just a previously heretofore unknown specimen of science, and it's colloquially known as the maze dragon. It's basically
Is it kind of like Tahoe Tessie?
basically yeah. it's a giant serpentine.
Well, there really is Tahoe Tessie. Mm-hmm. When you go to Lake Tahoe, you can
They
get
have their claim?
Yeah.
Tahoe Tessie.
All right.
Writing that down.
Well, that's the rest of Jen's evening.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm in for the evening.
Here's my tomorrow.
Okay, I just need to point that out. All right.
Productivity out the window.
Oh, yeah, Tahoe Tessie.
Pepe Sylvia. Pepe Sylvia.
Got boxes of pepper.
The boxes of Pepe.
So yeah, it's basically this giant serpent that runs the maze. The maze is also well known for its rather lively shark population.
Oh.
So
Wait,
No.
white sharks?
all sorts.
Doesn't it seem kind of cold for sharks?
No,
What?
actually.
No, it's hot.
In our real world.
Yeah.
What's the island called off the coast of San Francisco?
The Farallones.
Farallone Islands are one of the major shark colonies.
White
Really?
shark.
Yeah.
White shark colonies. Yeah.
There's a whole book on it.
Jen,
what's
that's
it
your
called?
Tuesday?
That's your Tuesday. No, because it was a famous shipwreck site for San Francisco for like the 19th century. Ships would run aground on the Farallones, and the sailors would get eaten by these sharks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a
Very,
white
very-
shark area.
USS Indianapolis.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to this day,
People go and they study white sharks out
they
there.
go out for shark watches and
all right.
stuff.
Oh wow.
Myth debunked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pleased to know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting, all
Yeah.
the Pacific, I mean,
Well, I don't know. I mean, in Seattle, like, we had nurse sharks.
yeah.
That was really it, but they don't really do much. They're cute.
No, yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of cuddly.
They're huge,
Yeah.
but
Right.
they're docile.
Yeah, the white
Yeah, no,
sharks
they
are a
do
totally
great
different
whites.
animal, and the white sharks.
I mean, the Monterey Bay Aquarium.
They've
gets them
housed
from
a
time to
couple, like
time.
the babies.
The
It's like
baby
it's
white
totally
sharks.
perfectly. It looks like a white shark. It's mini, just swimming around like.
all evil.
It is. It has like these little devil horns and a little pitchfork under its fin. Swimming around, but it looks annoyed. Like it looks annoyed. Like why am I in here?
Yeah, it
And then
looks
they
pissed off.
hold them for a little while until they get big enough, and then they release them. It's
Really
fast. It's so amazing to actually see one like in person, like teeny tiny. Like amazing.
So yeah, plenty of sharks.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. We
Which
love
is-
you, David.
What's that?
We love you.
Exactly.
Back on track.
Yeah.
But this is a problem for people who mine the ghost rock from the mesas, as they're called. And in fact, on your respective journeys up the North Channel, you get plenty of good views of these rocky outcrops where these miners just hang on scaffolds off the side of the mesa, and we'll just dig into
As the
side.
sharks are like nipping
And then
at
they
the
start
circling
like
underneath,
50
yeah.
feet underneath, just waiting for them to
Makes me
fall,
think of Hook and his crocodile.
Exactly. Yeah, no, they just dig the ghost rock straight out of the side of these mountains, and so
Ballsy.
Yeah.
It's a living.
No.
So the North Channel. Now the ship that you and your troop booked passage on there is just a small freighter. So it just kind of moves along at a steady clip. Nothing too speedy. And it's a long trip, but it's an uneventful trip.
What about our trip? What about our trip?
yeah.
What about our trip?
Get there in a
To
second.
the 3-hour tour?
We'll get there in a second.
Oh dear.
However,
Rude.
let's see. The evening before you pull into Shan Fan, something does happen where basically you're taking the air, right? It's evening. You're out on deck as you do, and you're kind of coming up through a section of the North Channel where there's various side channels, branching off different directions, and it's a calm evening, cloudless sky. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, a gust of wind whips up out of one of those channels and just hits the side of the ship like a freight train.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to need a strength roll from you.
Oh my god!
This is a treacherous.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes.
So
Strength is in
Attributes.
Yeah.
Ah.
So
Yeah.
Oh,
roll your strength
okay.
die.
so hard to read. I would say of all the things. I mean, it's
Yeah,
really
it's a bit of a-
creative. I like it, but
it's a bit
it's
of
too too
so
faded.
it's 1d4? Like,
Yeah.
Whatever your strength is plus your wild die as well.
Oh, and your wild one. Oh, you didn't? Did you pass out the glitter dice?
Yeah,
Okay.
the glam dice.
They have
They're
been
around.
great.
There they are.
Everyone
Okay.
gets a glitter one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a blue one
Right.
for the record
Exactly.
because I'm weird.
okay.
Oh, so you got a 4, I see.
Right.
Yes.
All right, so you aced that.
Nice,
So
you can
re-roll
re-roll that
and
one.
add to that.
Alrighty.
Whoa! Again.
Oh,
Again. Okay.
Keep going.
The die are weighted.
Okay. It's a 10.
I just jinxed that roll.
a 10.
All right, 10.
Oh, only
Impressive.
10. Only 10 out of a possible 4.
That's just.
So I pretty much grab onto the
Well,
railing and
you
swing
You
around
look with
back
your
in.
parasol.
Yeah,
Right.
you're pretty much.
kg are you?
Yeah, because I rolled for the wind strength and I got an 8. So
Oh,
yeah,
thank
you
God.
beat it.
Yay.
So yeah, there's the and yeah, it sort of picks your skirts up and like almost you almost parachute off the deck of the ship.
Yeah, hold on to your bonnet too.
And then just like grab the railing and you're okay.
You're a cagey one.
So
Steely.
one of the salty ship's mates comes over and oh, you okay, man? Oh, cursed wind devils! I tell you, they come out of nowhere.
Wind devils?
Wind devils, yeah.
Devil winds.
Devil winds, yes, exactly. So
The Santa Ana winds were referred to as devil winds by an anchor in Los Angeles. It was really, really pathetic.
he
Anyway.
was he was a Ron Burgundy type.
Yeah. Devil winds.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like he still had the '70s hairdo and everything. Yeah.
Devil winds.
Yeah. Anyway.
Wind devil.
It's priceless and beautiful.
All right. So meanwhile, the rest of yous.
Meanwhile, on a little dinghy.
Well,
Yeah,
you guys
a
have
raft.
booked. You guys have booked
She's like, please, a
You guys
raft.
are rolling in it with your.
Well, we'll see what.
We did get paid.
See what
We
happens.
did get paid. We got
That's
money.
true. Yeah.
We can
I had $55 to my name.
passage.
That's true. Yes.
Still
Yeah.
have 65.
Oh, I paid you. Did you add the money I gave you? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. All right. Right.
Oh,
you-
speaking of which, I don't think you guys actually booked passage on your respective ships there. So
What are you
talking about?
I would like to point out though, they
Yes.
got income from their time staying there. I
Yes.
was seeing people as a doctor and a veterinarian.
That is
Do I get any kind of income from that?
yeah. Okay. Let's say
You can ask the new mayor to give him.
I treated horse gonorrhea
that's true.
Not for free.
and gonorrhea for a lot of
That's
prostitutes.
true. Yeah.
Yes.
So
How many
let's
cases?
say
Like 10.
let's say $20
All right.
total.
I'm fine with
Who
that.
paid? Who paid?
This might
Dr.
come.
Funk.
What?
You paid.
The people-
Who paid Dr.
It was just
It was
just
the
all
good
the
people. It was
that,
private.
that were being
Oh, okay.
That's the
treated.
hat.
So like whenever they come in, that'll be $1. That'll be
Wow.
chicken.
20.
Chicken, yeah.
How much was
Eggs.
horse gonorrhea treated for?
$1.50.
So, wow. That's a lot of gonorrhea with horses and people. Did it jump from species to species?
Oh, don't say those things.
I had to go.
I assumed you did.
I assumed as much.
I mean, huh?
Okay, so passage on the freighter
It's a
was
public health thing.
$30.
See, there we go. I'm glad that I got
Wow.
paid.
What? Why so much?
See, that's why
If I happen
I'm
to have
glad
less
I
than
asked.
Yeah, it's good. Hello, because that's gonna come in handy later.
Renae,
But she's already taken care of it. I'm sure her troop
character's name?
would have paid for
Jersey
your
Lily.
passage.
Jersey Lily.
Like,
Yeah, she's
as
a
a
troop.
troop.
Let's say it's a wash, basically,
Right.
with the pay, and everything.
All right.
Now, the rest of you guys have booked passage on a smaller ship. It's not a freighter,
Oh no.
but it's
Less
a
shark proof.
it's
yeah, exactly.
it's a ship known as a maze runner.
Okay, sounds fast.
It's a side paddle wheels, and fast.
Still listening. I'm just checking on
Okay.
certain little beasts.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, it's a small vessel, enough room for 5 passengers,
Wow.
and it's $15 a ticket on that
Alright.
one. So
Deduct 15.
Oh, it said 30.
no, that was for the freighter that
Oh.
Lily was on.
So 15. So, oh, well, that's much, much better.
And yeah, so your passage goes.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Your passage goes relatively
Relatively.
Until
well. I mean, to be fair, I was pulling for random maze action, and
Okay.
both passages got some. So
You were hoping we were gonna. Like.
Get eaten by the dragon.
Yeah.
well, you never know.
Why he's so nonchalant with that?
I'm just trying to say that it is possible to sail the maze without something happening, but you guys both,
Right.
both groups,
Both
both
failed.
ships got something. So, and also I say relatively just because, as I indicated, there's always something to see. Ghost rock miners and steam
What did they just like
launches.
hooting at us as we go by?
Some of them, the nearer ones, sort of wave, yeah, and I mean, there's whole towns that are established on top of these mesas,
Right.
and so
Waving to the children.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
little steam launches puttering back.
But I don't
and
think he's
forth.
talking about that. I think you're talking about something more dangerous.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
So,
Marauders, like.
Pirates?
Well-
Are there pirates in the?
oh God, yes.
Oh,
Oh, aha.
There's basically there's 3 official navies that patrol the maze: the Union Navy, the Confederate Navy, and the Mexican Navy.
huh.
And then there are the Chinese pirate fleets that can also be found.
There's a
making
Chinese
their way.
navy.
Well, pirate navy, yeah.
That was the dog.
Edie does not like that.
She's not excited about that. I'm
scared.
Honk.
Yeah, I'm scared. So,
Part goose.
yes.
All right.
So basically, about halfway through your journey, you're making your way up through the North Channel when the waters of the channel start to bubble. Maybe 100 yards off to starboard. And
Oh my god. Okay.
the maze runners are all open deck, so you
Right.
guys have a good view of this.
Oh, great, good.
And basically, this metal, sort of pyramidal shape begins to rise up out of the water rather quickly, and then kind of keeps rising, and finally just bobs to the surface. And it's this massive sort of steel pyramid, okay, with like pontoons on all 4 sides, and as the water is kind of running off the sides, a bunch of hatches are opened up and cannons are running.
Oh
oh my gosh.
The captain, of course, is swearing under his breath.
But he's used to this sort of thing, right?
Well,
In theory.
he says it's a goddamn Leviathan out of Shannonsburg. I'm going to try to outrun it.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna pull my rifle out. Just in case.
yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
get out and paddle.
Yeah. Get your paddle out.
So,
And there are only 5 of us, right?
Right.
there are 5 of you plus 3 crew.
What?
So,
Wait, so there's 8 people on this ship?
Uh-huh.
How big
ship.
is it?
Not
Why
big.
would they attack such a tiny little dinky
not?
thing, I
Good
think?
question.
Because there's nothing on there.
Why not, I ask you? Why not?
We got nothing.
Just out of pure spite.
Practice.
They hate us.
Practice.
Alright, I'm going to give the captain a boating roll here.
Grim.
Oh, actually, I rolled really well then. Alright, so, let's see how the Leviathan does here.
Just spontaneously sinks.
And you're in life preservers.
All right. So he throttles up the sort of copper throttle control, and the Ghost Rock boiler begins chugging away, and the paddle wheels on this maze runner begin to spin with increased force and effort, and it begins to pull away from this Leviathan.
Okay, good.
You see on the side the name of the ship. There's a stars and bars of the Confederate states, and then next to it
Damn.
says Ouroboros.
Okay. Got it.
Ouroboros?
Mm-hmm.
Why
So-
are they there?
Well, you ask him, Captain.
Yeah.
All right. So he doesn't answer you.
Yeah, as usual.
He's focused on getting away.
Well, no,
but
I would ask
the
after the
speed of the maze runner enables him to outrun this thing, and then once he kind of powers it down a little bit, he says the town of Shannonsburg is located up a channel there, and they often send out those raiders. They're a motley bunch, and we don't want to run afoul of them.
Why are they going after people?
Extortion.
We're such a small
Stealing.
ship. Doesn't
Oh,
matter?
Yeah, they obviously were lying in wait for next person to come along.
No, Shannonsburg, not good. We
No.
don't want to go to Shannonsburg. Is there anything
No.
to recommend Shannonsburg, Captain?
Not unless you want to visit a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
All right.
You used that
Star Wars
yesterday.
So,
That's right.
yeah, that's right.
It's called recycling.
I know. I know you can say the same thing, 2 days in a row, but
Yes, excuse me. I have to pay the tax.
you do.
So,
And certainly no third time.
well, no.
Definitely not. You better not use it in our next Pendragon game.
Oh, for God's sake. All right, so you pull in. Basically, the maze runner is fast enough that it basically catches up with the freighter
Oh,
that Lilly and her troop are aboard.
cool.
So you guys basically pull in at the same time to Shan Fan.
Tremendously convenient.
Isn't it
Yeah,
though?
that works.
Yeah.
That works for me.
More or less the same.
We're definitely disembarking from the ship, right?
Debarking.
Debarking
Yes.
from the ship. Debarking the ship at the same time. We may not have arrived at the same time, but we're debarking at the same time.
More or less. More or less.
All right.
So,
She gets a room with
That's as
her
much as I'm gonna get.
troop in the docks somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so, but you both pull into Shan Fan Bay on the same day, basically.
Okay.
So it's a wide bay with a couple islands off to your left, and the town itself sort of radiating out to the right.
Oh.
Great bluffs and cliffs overlook the bay to the north and south of the city.
The music just changed.
I did.
Ominously.
Yes.
And so yeah,
Really ominous.
you
There we are.
you dock at the waterfront.
Uh-huh.
Let's see here, anything notable about that.
Well, we're in a new town.
Of course, there's dozens of ships, many of which have the sort of traditional Chinese-style sail. I forget what those are called, but
Yeah.
many yellows and reds, sort of painting this brightly colored canvas across the bay. Warehouses and lots of rough saloons. But of course,
It's like a glorified mining town.
yes, strange. All right, so
I get it.
yeah. So
Same opinion I have of San Francisco to this day.
well, yes. So debarking from the ship, You are awash in a sea of Chinese people. They are the vast majority of the population of this city, as the name Shan Fan might have indicated. Quad, how you doing there?
Oh, yeah, Quad, how are you feeling about this?
Let's see.
What can we roll?
You had xenophobia, right?
I'm xenophobic, yeah.
All right.
How many Chinese people have you seen in your life? Like none?
Just the ones who have attacked us.
Yeah, none. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hence the xenophobia.
Oh,
That'd be it.
yeah, that
The
whole...
whole thing.
Not
Let's
good.
see.
Yeah, basically we got attacked by... Can we fill Renae in on
Yeah,
that?
go for it.
We got attacked by... Oh, we got attacked by Chinese people while we were on the train.
Oh.
That's pretty much the extent of
the
it.
blue-haired goon.
Yeah.
Yeah, did he die or did he just
It was never
disappear?
resolved.
You killed the goon.
Oh.
There was a woman in a steam-powered gyrocopter who was flinging
That's
dynamite
right.
at you.
That's
And
right.
You took some shots at her and
Yes.
she flew
She
off.
flew away.
Yeah.
She's probably out of control though, right?
Well, there was smoke
it was
trailing
kinda
off,
bad.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. I shot her in the hand.
Still
Yeah,
nebulous.
that's right. You shot the dynamite out.
Yes,
yeah.
that was
That was
good.
good. That was very good.
That was good.
Okay.
So yeah, so in terms of getting there, I'm kind of overwhelmed by seeing,
Just-
all these different people.
Yeah,
Like, I've
different
never really
language being
encountered,
spoken here,
but at
you
the
know.
same time, it's not that scary to me. That's kind of like every town.
Sure.
This time, it's just a new type of different looking people
Yeah.
and a different language.
Yeah.
Still an outsider.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
In fact, some of them look, a little closer to you in appearance than a lot of the white folk you're around.
Definitely, definitely.
A little darker skin.
Maybe some
more
of 'em.
almondy eyes,
Some of 'em, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But but it's still like, what the fuck are you saying?
yeah.
So.
Yeah. You're fucking crazy.
I don't know what you're saying to me. All right.
So you've been directed by your respective captains, and of course, the troop itself has an engagement booked
Of course.
to the 8 Immortals Inn in Red Lantern Town.
Oh.
Woohoo! That's
that on
where
Clement
Lily's
Street?
going? To Red Lantern.
Yes.
8 Immortals.
Yes.
Gee, I wonder what Red Lantern Town is like.
Gonorrhea or syphilis?
Only I saw work.
Syphilis, definitely syphilis.
So do I see Miss Lily on the planks there? Or?
No, you don't really arrive at the exact same
Alright,
time.
okay.
Are there posters of their the show? Like in
Promotional
town?
material?
I think
Yeah.
there'd be some posters
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we know her.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we should go to that show tonight.
Yeah, let's go.
It's tonight, right?
Of course.
Okay. What, Doc? You don't seem very convinced.
You don't want to go?
Are you too worried about the disease levels in this town
A
already?
little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Just think how much money you could make, though.
Yeah, put out your shingle right here on the dock.
Yeah, seriously.
I'll sit with you on a
Little stool.
Yeah. We'll sit here.
I don't think
Should've
you get
brought,
much
like, a-
custom though.
No.
They want herbs and acupuncture. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
And rhino horn. Have you
That's
heard about that in the
right.
news?
Yeah.
No, they want to
And then tea to give their dingle less tingle.
Oh my god. Wow.
So-
That's me quick, want slow.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
All right. So.
Too many Arrested Development jokes. Alright, go on.
Yes, but the 8 Immortals was also recommended as just a good place to check in. They're sort of Anglo-friendly and
Oh.
sort of reputable considering the district.
So it's cheap?
You're not going to get
So it's
slipped a
cheap.
Mickey.
Is it cheap?
Oh, I was hoping for a Mickey or two.
No.
Ease the pain. You can finally sleep.
Everyone can
I
make
see problems.
common knowledge rolls to see if you know anything about Shan Fan. That's just a smarts roll.
Ah, sweet.
I don't know anything. No.
4.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh,
I got
no, I don't know
a
anything.
7
2.
and a 6.
Look at you.
And a 2. So I got 8 total.
8. Okay.
Nice.
Lily?
Want to get a 5? Did you get a 5?
Yes.
Okay. So everyone succeeded. So all of you know that
I didn't succeed.
you didn't succeed at all.
No, I rolled a 2.
Oh, that was your best roll. You rolled your wild die.
Yeah, that was my wild die.
Yikes! All right.
I don't know anything about this area.
So you don't know Jack.
Nope.
Which makes sense.
Proud of it.
Lily and Quad, you're both aware that Shan Fan was founded after the quake and has become something of a mecca for Chinese miners and other immigrants. And it's been said that California may end up a Chinese state in the end, so great are the numbers of immigrants from across the Pacific.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And Doc.
So you all are filling me in on this because I don't know anything about the area.
If we're walking, we're
talking.
telling,
Right.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yes. Yeah, so Doc, you're aware that Shan Fan was sort of founded as a counterpoint to Lost Angels, as being more of an open city, less...
It's inclusive.
Yes,
All
exactly.
inclusive.
Well, it's
Beatdowns.
money. It's,
No, let's beat down. Well, the beatdowns happen, just not in English.
right. Everyone bows down to the almighty dollar up
Right,
here.
right.
Oh, I see.
I'll pay you to stop kicking my ass,
Exactly.
etc.
Well, and in fact, it's said that the town is run by a group known as the Family of Deliverance,
Oh.
aka
Extortionists.
aka the Shan Fan Triad.
Oh.
Yes.
Should I be alerted right now? Like scared?
Oh,
Okay, stop.
yes. So, yeah, there are various little mini cities within the city, which in English can sound a little weird because they're translated from the Chinese. But you came in at the waterfront. There's Red Lantern Town. There's Stink Town.
Yes.
There's Splinterville, Prawn Valley, Tail Town.
Tailtown.
Tael.
T-A-E-L.
Which is
Interesting.
Chinese for big bucks. It's the
Tail?
financial district.
T-A-E-L?
Tael.
Tael.
Tal. But
Money.
Tail Town. Yeah, big bucks town.
Okay.
And then there are mining operations out on Sweat Island and Angelfish Island. So, and there's also a large park in the middle of town called Heavenly Park. So, that's basically what you know. You know a little bit about the geography.
Is Stinktown the Sunset District?
No, Stinktown is
Tenderloin?
the tannery district.
Oh, yeah, that would smell like
Slaughterhouses, tanneries, and
Fish market.
stockyards.
So North Beach.
Yeah. Yes.
North Beach, basically.
Yes. So, yeah.
Splinterville, where's that?
That's on the north end of town. That's where basically one of the major industries of Shan Fan is lumber.
So that's like
lumbering the redwood forests.
Diamond Heights.
For the demand of lumber for points south.
Okay. We get it. We get it. Okay. So, walking along in the town. We're staying at the Eight Immortals. Are we going to stay there? Should we stay there?
Let's do
Let's
it.
stick together.
Okay. Okay. We could tell her that we're in town at least.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because we don't know how long she's
Lobby.
been here. Oh! Are you hanging out in the lobby?
I think
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, with some of the other actors.
So we'll walk in.
Yeah, so it's a big bustling, lobby with, pretty fancy decor. Kind of high end. Because, walking to the Red Lantern District, you passed out of the waterfront and sort of skirted Heavenly Park and Tailtown. So you've actually seen pretty nice sections of the city here.
Yeah.
But then Red Lantern Town has gotten a little
Seedier.
seedier. Lots of bordellos, saloons, gambling parlors.
So inner Richmond.
Yeah.
What used to be. I'm just thinking about what it used to be like.
Sure, yeah. So, yeah. A lot of Chinese guys hanging out, looking like they're sort of up to no good.
So like Clement Street.
Right. You realize you're the only one who gets these references.
I know. I'm sorry, everybody.
If you're enjoying yourself.
All right.
I'll be
So.
quiet.
I withdraw my comment. So yeah, that's basically.
Oh, you're blushing. So cute.
Are you really?
Probably. Yeah.
All right. So that's basically Red Lantern
Very
Town.
thin skin. So.
Me too.
Yes, it happens.
Oops.
So we're there. We see Lilly.
Yes.
Yes.
So I wave.
Delightful. Yes.
Quad. What I mean.
I'm very happy to see you. It's a delightful coincidence, isn't it?
Mustaches.
Yeah, it is bristly.
A little bristly. Yeah.
Mustache is at full attention. So yeah.
Well, you know that I have a show tonight.
That's right. We did see a poster about
yes.
Well, since you're special guests, I think I could get you seats near the stage.
Oh,
Wow.
that would be
it. What
exciting.
an honor. All right. We're looking forward to this, aren't we?
Looks like you
Yeah, it's gonna be. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness.
A personal
sign.
mustache combing.
Personal mustache combing. Well, that would be wonderful to sit that close to the stage.
Well, that's great.
Okay.
I'm just looking at Doc like, really? Is that really a good thing?
The show will be interesting, I assure you.
Did you have a safe passage?
Yes, I almost had a little accident, but
Oh, what
how
happened?
about you?
What happened?
Well, almost fell off the boat.
Oh my god!
Ah.
Or we're certainly glad to see that you did in fact not.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking
thanks,
about Turk. Yes. Well, I think, we encountered a, I don't know what it was. Yeah, a ship came out of the water.
Aquatic pyramid.
Yeah, very strange. And we kind of averted that somehow.
Oh, that sounds just frightening.
It was pretty intense, but nothing compared to what we've dealt with in the past. I have to say.
It's tame.
We got off pretty easy. Anyway.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, so have you been to this town before? Because I don't know anything about this town.
Probably your first time through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my first time too. And it's
Okay.
quite a nice town, except for the street. I
Yeah.
could tell.
Yeah.
Don't try the food next door,
for
brother.
outside.
Except for everything outside. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That about sums it up.
Once you get into the.
I
the
thought about
actual lobby,
exploring,
you're
but
good.
I walked out to the sidewalk and turned right around.
Oh, what a lovely day. Goodbye.
We're done.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. So, in terms of gear, how are we all doing? Do we need to load up or?
Well, let's see. You guys would have burned through some rations during your
boat
journey.
Okay. So, is there a general? So, can we go to the lobby, the main
Concierge.
Yeah. I don't know the name for it.
Yeah.
So let's go talk to that guy and see where we can go and get some.
Supplies.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think, Quad?
Yep.
Okay.
Would you mind getting me some? I'll give you the money.
Yeah, you've kind of been sweating it this whole time. Yeah.
I'd like to stay here with Miss Lilly and chat for a while.
Oh,
I'm sure if you'd like to take a walk now, he'd be
He
most
would-
happy to escort you.
exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So I put.
What?
All
I do
right.
the arm thing.
Oh. So
You just give her your whole wallet.
yeah, just give me the.
money.
I'm just taking them out.
Oh!
I'm like, I think you're gonna need some of this though, so I give you some bills.
okay.
I give you.
Soda pops.
Soda
Yeah,
pops?
yeah, sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla.
Was your
Yeah, there should be.
was your xenophobia minor or major?
It's a major phobia.
Holy shit! All right. So
But in the face of, wanting to be super brave.
oh well, here's the thing. All it is it has a mechanical effect where since it's a major phobia, you subtract 4 from all
Yep.
skill and
That's
attribute
right.
rolls that you make.
Yep.
While in the presence of your xenophobia,
That's right.
which would basically be while you're in Shan Fan.
That's right.
So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
you're
you're just -4ing it all over the place.
yes.
Just as kind of a question, I know that this is something that Quad is permanently dealing with, but in the event he did overcome something to do with it and then
Yes.
bragged about it to all of us,
Yes.
would it get offset by that fear
Buying off
factor?
a hindrance.
Yes.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Just like would he
Answer
get a
now.
little ballsier just because
Yeah.
he managed
Was-
to overcome it,
Right.
or maybe we were helped out by somebody. And
Well,
Yeah.
the way a
Good,
phobia
good.
works is separate from a fear level.
okay.
Okay, a phobia is like an irrational fear. rather than a fear level's based on actual like things that are
what I
causing
was
fear.
just curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
But is there any way to buy off a hindrance?
that's a good question. I'll look into that.
Okay, please do.
Yeah.
Because I think this is critical, especially since we're in this town.
In the meantime,
and you're
Yes.
-4 all
since
over the place.
we're going up to the concierge.
Yes.
I'm sure we ask the location of the nearest general stores to buy shop. I also would like to ask if they know perhaps of a certain Captain Smythe.
Roderick Pennington Smythe.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Your contact with the Explorers Society.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, heck
Oh.
yeah. Remember all that. That's
Yeah,
right, it's coming
Explorers
back
Just a
Ring,
thing,
right?
you know, maybe he's a
Yeah.
passed
Right.
through. They've heard of him.
Yeah.
Or the Explorers.
Who's got the ring?
Me?
You have the ring that Lacy gave us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, I have Explorer's Ring down here, so I'm
Okay.
assuming
that would be it.
I
That is
actually
it.
possess the ring.
The ring
I'm the ring bearer.
You're the ring bearer.
Perfect.
Yes, it's on a chain around your neck.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No, chains are expensive. I got it in a satchel, in a pocket, in a special bag.
Spot. Okay. Cool.
It's secreted away.
Don't worry.
Fine.
So, so
I
yeah,
put it
prices.
past you to lose it.
What?
Oh!
Because I'm sure you would
Ouch.
have no real. No, just because you'd have no real significance you'd place on something stupid like a
Well,
little trinket like
they
that.
gave it to me to hold on to, so I have a code of
Fair
honor
enough.
that I'm going to adhere to.
Fair
So
enough.
if it's important to you all, I appreciate that, and I'm going to try to take care of it, even though I may not necessarily put any importance on
I'm
it.
just imagining you kind of looking at it.
Like going, biting it. No, I'm not that ridiculous, but I understand it's important to you all, so I secreted it away to someplace special so that nobody will get it.
Okay.
Very good.
Duly noted.
Very good.
It's in a safe, goddammit.
Yeah, a little mini
Bottom of the
safe.
ocean.
Little mini safe.
Guarded by a were-shark.
Yay,
so-
were-sharks!
I'm sorry, what?
A were-shark? I don't know, were-shark, I would just assume. Yeah.
Half man, half shark.
Half man, half shark.
Turns to wolf and
Yeah.
Half shark, half wolf.
Why isn't it a movie?
I know, right?
It should be.
I think it's actually from Polynesian legend, if I'm not
Probably, I would be
mistaken.
surprised.
I think they have shape-shifting
Jen, if it
shark
gets
men.
too cold, just let me know. I'll close
No, in
the
the
door.
deep south they have once the alligator
So
men.
far so good, but the back door is open.
That's true.
Yeah, so if you want me to close it, I will.
So far so good.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
so here's the food situation, because all y'all are starving.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, always.
Right.
All the
There's always that
time.
gnawing
Interesting.
hunger.
Yeah, wait, I thought we'd get it when we left.
Still
No.
here. Still here.
We had it before we got to
Clawing at
tradition.
you. So basically, here's your daily expenses, and you can decide how you want to do it. Now, if you go to the general store and just buy dry goods, a day's worth is going to run you $2.50. However,
Okay.
there are plenty of noodle places,
Well,
Around.
Okay, I'm sorry, keep talking, I'm interrupting you. Go on.
and that would only run you $1.25 a day eating at those places.
Okay.
Now, if you want to actually go to a good restaurant for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that's going to run you. Can I have your pencil?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yes. Let's see here. 5 times 5 should be $8.75 a day.
whoa.
No, it's
Yeah.
not affordable.
Isn't the peculiar nature of our hunger requiring meat? Or is that just me thinking that?
That's
But
just
we
you
can
thinking
get meat
about
with the noodles, right?
it. Yeah, yeah.
Get a little, all
You
right.
can get a prawn
little
or
bit.
prawn,
One
Prawn
prawn.
in Prawnville?
You can put beef,
beef, yeah,
pork,
yeah,
Cat.
pork,
All right. What about
Cat.
chickens
dog,
in the
you can
window?
get dog,
Dog.
bear.
Yeah.
They have bear.
bear.
Yeah.
Wow.
Snake.
Do they buffalo?
No.
No.
No?
I'm not. I'm not surprised. There's no buffalo left
Oh,
at this
great.
point.
All right. Too late for that.
So that said, I
How
want
much-
to.
oh, sorry.
go on. No, go first.
Oh, how much am I earning for the show I'm
There you
doing?
go.
Good question.
Good question.
Probably a lot because it's a fancy town.
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
And I have admirers, but they usually bring
Yeah.
me flowers.
Flowers.
Candies.
Yeah, could you bring me some actual
Candies.
food?
Candy. Candy.
Yeah.
What
That'll
else?
work.
A nice fruit
A
basket.
roast chicken.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Roast chicken.
Yeah.
Let's
Like
see.
a whole
what is,
platter, like a
What
pheasant.
do we go bring you, Jade? Perfumes? I
Yeah.
don't know. Jewelry? What?
I don't allow people to even like pay for a drink or dinner.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
my,
oh.
my current boyfriend, we've been together since November. He has like taken me out and paid for the entire thing 2 times.
All right.
I do not let people pay for me.
You will not be beholden to anyone.
Yes. Someday. It'll happen.
No.
When you least suspect
It's
it.
a point of pride thing.
Oh, really?
I'm like, no. I'll pay for myself, thank you very much.
It's interesting.
Okay.
So fascinating.
But is that how Jersey Lee would play it? I don't think so.
No.
No, I don't think so.
I'm sure they would take her out to expensive meals.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Just flirt and...
She has sort of a
So
hatred of men, sort of maybe
Oh,
thing
well,
going on a little bit.
Yeah.
But she doesn't let anyone see it, and so she has no qualms
She
about
wears that now.
taking advantage.
Got it.
It's like how I feel.
So I'll say that your meal expenses would be cut in half
Yes.
Yeah.
because a lot of people are paying for your meals, and that you're gonna bring in $30 from this engagement.
Nice.
Cool.
All right, so I think we're gonna buy some dry rations so we can have
Yeah.
some for our just for our
Adventures
kids,
later,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
To restock,
Yeah.
and then we'll just eat noodles the rest of the time.
Okay.
Doc's down with that.
2-3 days worth of rations?
Yeah, I would say 3 days of rations.
Okay.
I don't know, last time, just in Perdition, you were there for a week. I'd assume.
And yeah, but you had some rations to begin with.
Yeah,
so
I
you sort
did.
of burned through those.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm restocking up my rations.
Oh, I see.
So I have at least 3 days worth of
Okay.
rations. So that's 3 times how much is that?
250?
$250. So $750.
$750, and then noodles the rest of the time.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and 3 days of noodles? Oh.
No,
We're counting
3
noodles
days of. Well, I'm taking rations, and then the noodles will just count at the end of the adventure.
Ah, okay.
Sure. Yeah, you can
Just
tally
depending on how many days
you spend.
we've been there, which I don't
Yeah.
even know.
Depending what happens.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so while you're out, buying some provisions and
Checking out the town,
and
looking at the various fish tanks, and
right, the smell of bleach and seawater mingling.
there's no bleach,
No,
just seawater.
the seawater.
I love it.
You might have to subtract another 10 cents. Oh, Cuad.
I want a licorice whip.
That licorice looks good.
Yeah, her savings are coming out of your pocket.
Yeah, that's right.
Or like a nice new fan for her.
Yeah.
There's a little
Parasol,
All right.
a new hat. Oh, that would be too much.
new parasol would be out of the question.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna get 4 or 5 fans tonight.
But mine
Yes.
were? Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
Literally though,
Both. Yeah.
Okay.
figuratively and literally.
Right.
That's right.
You do spot in
Nice.
one shop window an iron fan if you want.
Whoa.
Ooh, that might come in handy.
Iron Fan. Ah.
Oh my
Did
god.
you throw that like
Yes.
a ninja star?
You can use it to parry things and cut people.
Oh wow, that's neat. How much is
Let
that?
me look it up here.
Ooh.
Let's see
I
here.
should have the practice versions of those.
Oh really?
That
Oh,
is,
that's cool.
$20.
on the edge
Oh.
so that you can't see where the end of the fan is, so that you can't.
I really like that idea though.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's
The knife tips.
Yeah.
Since my
Mine has
expenses are cut in half, I think I'm gonna go for it.
go
yeah?
for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Put the iron-
$20? Yeah.
$20.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is.
That's
Awesome.
really great.
So you can put that down as a weapon.
Is the
Okay.
person who sells it to her are they willing to train her in it a little?
No, it's just like a,
Like an antiquity or?
it's just sort of a curiosity.
Yeah, that's what I
shop,
meant.
that's
Yeah,
all.
okay.
Lots of different, little Buddhas and.
Could you
and,
find someone to
mahogany
train?
cabinets and all kinds of shit. Yeah.
It's a
Could
defensive
she find someone to train her in it?
Like a shield to defend.
Well,
It's like a shield. Right?
basically, if you have a fighting skill, I don't know if you even have fighting skill.
No.
No?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So if you
I
pick
can
up,
taunt.
if you pick up fighting,
And then hide behind
your
the fence.
next, your next, 5-point threshold.
Yeah.
Level up, whatever they call it. You can take fighting as a skill if you want to.
Oh, okay.
At that point. But the damage on a fighting fan is your strength dice plus a d4.
Oh, okay.
So if your strength's a d4, then your damage is 2d4.
Okay, I have a question.
So it's 2d4.
And then your parry under notes, you can say parry plus 1.
Oh, wow.
You get an extra parry.
Let me check on that little beast.
Cool. And did the concierge have anything to say about?
Right, so I was going to say, concierge doesn't have anything to say, hasn't heard of this guy. But you guys are kind of out and about in the Red Lantern District, and you can make streetwise rolls at a -4 to see if you can pick anything up about this Smythe fellow.
I also have a question. So
I'll try it.
I have 10 XP. Can I have an edge?
Oh, you.
I didn't
Wait.
increase my.
Well, it's
didn't
one of
do
those things.
anything
It's
at 10?
like either
You did.
you increase a skill
wait.
or you acquire an edge.
You didn't do anything
I didn't
when you
do
were
anything.
at 10?
No.
Oh.
Did
You
you
guys
do
did though,
We all
right?
did. I thought we did.
Oh, sweet! I aced it.
Oh, sweet. Keep going.
So hopefully another
There you
4.
go.
Another 4.
So I got a 4 so far.
Ooh, I
on the
rolled-
1, so I have a 5 for
Oh,
my
you got a
streetwise
6.
roll.
Well, you gotta
Okay,
say
so-
Sorry, I did do
Streetwise.
something.
So keep going on 6 there.
Although you're not
Okay.
with us, are you?
No.
For
Oh.
because
Oh,
You're getting
all
the
right.
thing.
I'm rolling.
Oh,
You
yeah,
two
yeah,
are
yeah,
together,
okay.
and we're
Yeah, I'm
you two are
inquiring on the
together.
streets about Captain Smythe.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you got a how much
I
altogether?
have 5.
5 with the -4,
What?
right?
Well, because I got 2 4s and 1.
Which is
She
a
aced it.
9.
Yeah.
And so -4 is a 5.
Yeah.
Yes,
Why is there
got it.
-4?
Because I don't have it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have it at all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this was just a -4.
Oh, in general.
In general, so that'd be an additional
that's a
-2.
Oh God.
Oh,
So
is it 3 then?
so 3. I don't know if you want to spend a red chip there to give yourself a +1 d6. Sure. Thank you.
Rolled up good now.
Then I got a 1.
Which
That's
is
a 4
good
though.
enough to
All right then.
give you a 4. All right, so so barely.
Is that an evil laugh?
Let's say language barrier. Language barrier.
There was
Yeah.
definitely a language. That's what the -4 was for.
Oh.
Language and cultural barriers.
So like no one speaks English?
exactly.
Well, they don't need
Very
to.
few.
No, I
people,
know, but
very
I'm just
few.
thinking like there's just none.
Yeah.
Like, knowing barely any. What about at the hotel? I mean,
Nope.
I was gonna say,
No?
what are the odds though? I have a high smarts stat. What are the odds of mine picking it up pretty quickly, at least a couple words to get us by?
oh wow. Oh wow.
Basically, that's sort of what's folded into that dice roll there.
Okay.
You know.
Sheesh.
You're asking good questions, Jade.
You are.
Those are good
Those are very good questions.
Just in the long terms.
yeah, totally.
Now, you could definitely justify picking up some Chinese dialect with your next, level up. You want to take a language. But anyway, you finally track down a fellow at a noodle vendor named Lilly Long Tam, who quietly whispers to you that the Explorers Society has run afoul of the real law in Shan Fan.
Oh boy.
The Xie Chia Jen, or Family of Deliverance. The Explorer Society Lodge was burned just a few days ago, and its many artifacts taken.
In that case, perhaps we won't.
If you want any more information, he tells you, you'll have to talk to long-haired Tony, the town marshal of Shan Fan.
Long-haired Tony.
Is he Italian?
Yeah, no, seriously. Tony with the long hair. All right.
I just had to ask.
Shoot. So we're eating noodles for the first time.
Yes,
What's the quality of this noodle vendor?
not very good.
I'm feeling a little anxious. This isn't good food.
No, it's not. But it fills you up, although you're immediately hungry as soon as you're done,
It's like ramen.
Yeah, exactly.
basically.
Sheesh. This is not good.
Sodium overload.
What do we ask some of the
they use a
prostitutes
lot
where
of
they
salt.
eat noodles?
Exactly. There you go.
Oh.
That's smart. All right, so we're gonna go. So that place was burnt out.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Where can we find long hair Tony?
That's easy enough. His office is in the Red Lantern District.
But where? Like, what's the cross street? What's
Right next to the Immortals.
yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
How convenient.
Yeah, no, it's just 5 blocks up on the Street of Celestials.
All right, I think we should go
Have a talk.
Sure.
check them out.
However, how are we going to ask about him without incurring suspicion of affiliation?
We can just talk about, like, we're new to the town. We just came from Perdition. I was the marshal there. And that we're just curious what's going on in this town.
We wouldn't really have any business asking that, would we?
I guess not.
I don't know. We could try. I can't see persuading them to tell us much of anything. So I think they'd probably tell us it's none of our business.
I wanted to see what he's like. I just want to see what he looks like,
Fair enough.
just so that we know who he is.
Okay.
And just introduce ourselves, because I don't want him to think we're suspicious.
And tracking down the marshal and introducing ourselves isn't suspicious?
No, because
As
I
a
think,
former marshal.
yeah, I know. I think any newcomers into town, we can just tell him like what we have to offer. So if he needs help with anything, we could be of assistance to him.
Okay, that's fair enough. Nice angle. I'll go with that.
Okay. Are all of you going?
So we meet up. Do you want to come along with us? Or?
Let's.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Go.
All right. So we meet on the
Still a
street.
few hours till your show.
Yeah, we meet on the
Okay.
street and we tell them what we want to do, and so we head to the office.
All right. So you navigate your way through the thronging streets. And
I mean, because we're like kind of like a super minority there.
you are, yeah.
So I think it would be,
Okay.
depending on who he is and what he looks like.
I mean, there's other Anglos and non-Chinese folk.
But I don't think as many.
No.
Is she curious?
So Quad, you're like breaking out in cold sweat.
Oh yeah.
The
Your mustache is
smells are
dripping
nauseating.
sweat.
I
Yeah.
pull out my handkerchief. Quad, are you okay?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, so many feels.
Like a nice. You feel like you want to vomit. A songbird spawning over you. It's a
Amazing.
conflict of emotions here.
I know that feel, bro.
So yeah, you find a small sort of unassuming, building with the marshal's star hanging out over the door. So, entering, you see a Chinese gentleman who indeed does have long hair.
Tony.
Very, long, flowing hair.
Oh,
But he's dressed in Western, in the
I know the
American
type.
garb.
Okay.
Vest, trousers.
What color is
He's-
his hair? Is it
Black.
Black.
Is it black?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so he's very Italian.
Yes, he's Chinese Italian.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, he his boots are up on the table, and he's whittling a chunk of wood into what looks like a duck. So,
Really?
yeah. So
So we walk up to him.
so yeah, you walk in, and he looks up and says in perfect English, "Well, hello. How can I help you?"
Are you Tony?
Yeah, they call me long-haired Tony. How can I help you? I'm
Why-
the marshal of this town.
And why do they call you Tony?
Just a nickname I picked up
From where?
growing up here.
I'm interested
Can
in his
I,
name. I'm interested in his name and why he's called Tony.
He takes his boots off the table.
Man
sets his
called
whittling-
Tony.
Sets his whittling down. What can I do for you?
Well, Marshall, we just boated in from town down south called Perdition. My associates would be the former mayor and former marshal. I'm former deputy marshal, and be a new.
And now you like the title. It's taking you places.
And being new to these here parts, we wanted to make your acquaintance. Get a feel for the town, and also let you know that if you ever have any need, we'd be more than happy to, put ourselves in your service.
Well, that's most kind of you. Glad to meet y'all. So he stands and
Picks up the duck.
yeah.
Starts whittling again.
No, he stands and shakes your hands.
So what?
And my name's Lilly, by the way.
Yes. Oh man.
You will be
know
coming to
about
the
it.
show tonight.
Right.
Yes, of course. Yes, I heard you were performing at the Eight Immortals.
Offer him a special seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, being the Marshal, would you like to have a special seat near the stage?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's most kind of you. Thank you.
It's going to be an interesting show
I
that
see.
you have to see up close.
Oh, all right then.
Oh,
Wink.
Look out.
So we heard there was a fire in town.
A fire. You wouldn't be referring to the Explorers Society, would you?
I guess was that the name of it?
I
'Cause
didn't
don't
recall.
know.
It just said that there was a large
There's a big fire.
local fire.
Sounds dangerous.
It does.
Yeah. No, that's. Yeah, I believe that was the. I believe that was the Explorers Society Lodge. I don't know. The Auspicious League of Firefighting Brethren.
Yes.
Tried to put it out, but buildings around here burn fast.
I would imagine so.
But I don't think anyone was killed. Most left town. I think some moved over to the Sunrise House.
What's a Sunrise House?
It's a hotel in a different part of town.
What area?
You know, that's an excellent question.
I'm staring at the duck on the table too while I'm asking these questions.
It's nicely whittled.
Can I pick it up? Would he get mad?
Go for it.
I'm gonna pick up the duck and like looking at it and ask. No, I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it. I just want to look at it.
Put it in your
No,
pocket.
I don't want to put it in my pocket. I just want to look at it while I'm asking him my questions, like Columbo style.
Oh my god. Oh, well, one more thing. My mother, she loves ducks. So.
Ah, yes.
Alright.
That was perfect.
Does anyone else need things?
Yeah.
Good thing.
Oh, thanks.
Water.
Sunrise House is over in Prawn Valley.
Prawn Valley. That's Noe Valley. No.
Did you start?
Sorry. All right. I guess I'm just curious, like the template that they're using.
It's not an exact match.
Yeah, I know
you
it isn't because
yeah.
based on the land, like the land
Yeah.
changing and being different.
There are echoes of the real San Francisco.
That's what it
but
feels
yeah.
like. So that's why I can't help it. It's irresistible. All right. So,
Water?
anyone want water? No. Oh, don't want.
Good thanks.
I was just gonna ask the Marshal, what's this Explorer Society you keep mentioning?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm not terribly sure. It was some kind of gentleman's club, as far as I could reckon. It seemed like a good bunch of folks. They never caused any trouble. Mostly Anglos. In fact, all Anglos, if I'm not mistaken. A few from overseas. There was a fellow called Farthington Smith or Pennington Smythe, something like that. Yeah, Brit.
Brit.
Yeah, but
British.
Yes, British.
I'm staring at the duck. I'm good. It's neat.
Yeah.
I just think the duck's cool.
Yeah.
Is the duck your spirit animal?
I don't know, maybe. I'm suddenly really like into this whittled duck. So I'm observing this duck. It is.
You were saying about a Farthington Smith, what?
Yeah. No, he's one of the ones I remember, just owing to his accent and all.
Did he survive the fire?
No one was killed. So.
Oh, I mean,
yeah.
so did he go? Did he leave or did he go
I don't
overseas?
know.
Oh, because you said some people went to the Sunrise House.
That's the last I heard. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put the duck back down on the desk. I was gonna ask him something about the town. Is there anything we should know about this town in terms of things to watch out for? Because we're new.
What can I tell you guys? It's got a bit of a Ming Tsai vibe about it.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
What can I tell you guys? Just don't put any toes out of line, and you should be okay.
Marshall, one last question.
Yeah.
Can you recommend a good cheap place to eat noodles
Noodle,
around?
yeah. Good noodle place. Oh, my mom's house,
Yeah, exactly.
pretty much.
Yeah, so he reels off a few noodle vendors in the local area that you can try.
Yes.
Yeah.
Golden era.
Yeah, exactly.
Going for the biggest, deepest
No!
balls here.
Yeah.
Okay. Duly noted.
Yep.
Well, we'll see you tonight, I guess.
Yes, thanks again for that generous
Oh, you are quite
arrangement.
welcome.
Yes, it's our pleasure, fellow civic servants to another.
Yep.
Right.
So off we go. Where's the Sunrise House?
Well, it sounds like we don't quite have enough time before Lily
That's
shows.
true.
Yeah.
Maybe let's go
Plus,
tomorrow.
it is getting dark. So,
Maybe he'll show up at the show. Well, we don't even know what he looks like.
yeah.
Well, he's
Well, he's gonna
British.
stand out, I bet.
Yeah, just look for the guy in the bowler hat. And,
know. The guy who's not Chinese.
Again, British
Wax
accent.
mustache.
the wax
Imagine.
mustache. And the,
All right.
the red
If anyone says
mess undress.
by Jove during your show,
That's right.
Ah, that's the guy. By
Three
Joe.
people say by Joe.
do you look?
Yeah.
Smart.
It could work.
Oh, it's true.
Dress up in a bellhop costume, walk around with a cart that smells like.
right.
young lad.
Yes, hello, that's me.
Oh my god. Alright, let's see. Oh, I thought of a funny joke, but I won't be able to say it. Okay, so go on. I thought of her dressing up in like a British flag costume, and if he's like really paying attention, that's probably him.
Dressing up as Britannia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coming up from behind some like cardboard wave.
Yeah.
Like holding the flag.
Yeah.
See if anyone gets a little misty-eyed, you know. Yeah.
I say.
That's him.
Hey,
That's it. That's the guy.
flush him out.
Alright, so we're hanging out in our hotel room.
Right. And
I'm
Kicking
gonna
it.
chill in the lobby.
Can we hang out in the lobby?
yeah.
Alright.
Get a taste of
That's
the
a
people.
good idea.
See who's coming in.
Okay.
Give me a notice roll.
Oh, I don't have any notice.
There's something to notice.
I might as well just go up in my. That's bewildering.
I got a 5 and a 5.
Okay.
So, you know, just kind of parking yourself in an overstuffed armchair, pretending to read a paper.
Can you read?
I have smarts of D10, thank you.
Oh, okay. I just can't read. I just know. I don't
I'm a
assume.
doctor woman.
I don't assume that anyone else can read. I don't
I got my
assume.
letters.
I don't assume anybody. I don't assume that anyone can read.
True.
Okay, fair enough.
No, there's a lot of traffic in and out, of course, and basically the most notable thing is that you see a lot of young Chinese men coming and going, kind of carrying themselves with that sort of unmistakable air of being mobbed up. You know, like they're walking around like they own the place because they've got something sort of backing them up and they know it. And there's certain levels of deference being shown to these guys as they move around. You know, people get out of their way. You know, they come up and talk to the concierge and he's extremely deferential, like more so than usual.
Is
you
this
know.
just one group or is it?
It's like different groups coming in.
Okay.
Sometimes singly,
Interesting.
sometimes in pairs or threes.
So they look kind of matchy, like in terms of their garb, or no?
Yeah, they're all dressed in like sort of traditional Chinese garb.
Oh, okay, but it's not. Their garb doesn't differentiate them.
They're
the
not really.
groups that
They're
in.
not really wearing uniforms or anything.
They're just
but-
there's certain groups
It's
of
just the
men
way they're being
together.
treated.
Yeah, and then how they
exactly.
get.
They sort of
okay.
stick out from everyone else.
Okay,
you know?
all right.
Yeah.
Well,
Duly
let's
noted.
see.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
I just imagine myself with a newspaper with like the eyes cut out.
Ah, yes. Little eyes.
So
moving
Mr.
back
Bean.
and forth. Yeah. It is. So, yes. So we're observing. So,
Well, you said you were hanging out in your room.
no, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna hang out. I don't notice anything
You
though.
don't notice anything.
Well, I can notice things visually. I just can't
But you
hear
don't have a
things.
notice skill, do you?
I don't have a notice skill, but I can't hear anything. So, out of one of my ears. So,
Right.
thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, but anyway, the evening does pass otherwise uneventfully.
Okay, good. Until.
And then, yes, it's time for Lilly and her
Yay!
troop to.
So people start coming in to the hotel.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, it's like.
yeah, for sure.
So I think that's when we'd really be scoping out things, like if we could see Mr. Smythe. Right?
Yeah. So what are you actually doing? I'm assuming you're not dressing up as Britannia or anything like that. So what are you actually doing
are you gonna
to suss out Mr. Smythe?
Just look at any of the white guys.
Okay, there's quite a few.
Oh, really?
Oh.
It's a mostly Anglo audience.
Oh. Boo. No Chinese, none of them are interested in the show?
Not very
It's
many.
not really their
Yeah.
style.
Yeah, exactly.
Then why'd the hotel want them there?
Because
To
this,
draw the Anglo
this
crowd.
is the Red Lantern District. It caters to all sorts.
To all sorts.
So, yeah, I guess we're just gonna watch the show. I mean, I don't really know any way to suss it out, especially, I mean, I thought there was gonna be like a really mix of people.
No.
I would like to ask the concierge. Well, maybe not. Maybe you could announce at the beginning of the show that there's a telegram for Mr. Smythe
Ah.
in the lobby.
Yeah.
That's just
Something like that. Or there's
adventure.
it's there, Mr. Smythe. There's like a note
Mr.
in
Herman.
the lobby.
Mr. Herman, there's a telephone call in the lobby.
Mr.
Herman.
Yes.
Maybe I can pay a bellhop to do that. I don't know.
Yeah, he says there's a small fee for making an announcement like that.
I could certainly do so. And then you could always just, at the desk say they must have misplaced it.
Convenience fee.
Or it was for Mr. something else. Smuts. It's Mr. Smuts instead. Okay, sure.
So $5 will get you there.
Done and done.
Yes. Okay. That was good thinking.
So
Ducks smart.
That's right.
That's all I got going for me. I'm smart and I'm fast.
Yep.
those will get you.
Those will get you a long
much
way.
So the MC puts out the announcement at the beginning of the show. You casually look around. You don't see anyone getting up.
Oh.
Okay.
And
Maybe
then
he's gonna show up late.
This is the thing,
the
if we can always still go and see
Yeah.
sunrise. Huh?
the show goes on.
Yeah, that's true.
It
How
goes
does it
as
go?
planned.
Well, what happened
right.
that was so darn
Yeah.
interesting?
Well,
Yeah.
me, of course.
I
just wanna be up close
imagining
for
that
that.
ping pong ball scene
There you
from
go.
Yeah.
Silicon in the Desert. I was like,
There you go.
It's part of the act.
That's right.
Yeah.
And long hair Tony does show up.
Oh.
So
Hey, Tony.
is Ms.
Yeah.
Bowman still
oh yes.
with us too? Just curious how that little dynamic would be. Because here you are doting on her. I wonder
Yeah,
if she's
little bit
jealous
of a
at
triangle
all.
Angry? I don't
starting
know.
to play out here.
You're like, I don't really care at this
Triangle.
point.
Yeah.
Triangle. Go for it.
Well, she doesn't. If she is feeling any animosity, she's not showing it.
Uh-oh. She's upset.
I'm fine.
Wait, Quad, do you feel torn between, like, oh, Miss Bowman, what are your feelings about this?
In a romantic turmoil, my man.
Any, or are you just happy to be around?
Or are you just still overcome by the...
Waves of nausea that you're feeling.
Like, what's
At
worse?
least you'd be feeling more comfortable in here with a mostly Anglo audience.
Yeah, I don't think it would be affecting me too badly here.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
kind of able to forget where you're at right now. I think.
Yeah,
But-
Dora Bowman's not as thrilling as she once was. If I may be perfectly frank.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Wow.
the bloom is on the lily.
Wowie, wow. Alright,
Alrighty.
that said. Sip.
Well, that's nice, Quad, but just wait a minute. I've got a line of fans. Okay,
Oh, I know.
Okay,
I am aware of that.
God, don't feel jealous. Just remember who she's hanging out with the rest of tomorrow.
That's right.
I know.
Yeah, let's do a little roll off here to see if you upstage Dora Bowman or not.
Oh, yes.
Go
didn't
ahead and roll your persuasion and add your charisma bonus there.
Whoa.
Persuasion with charisma.
Persuasion.
And charisma? What's charisma?
Whoa, 6.
Okay, so
Oh my god, you've already
re-roll and
aced
add.
it. You have to re-roll.
Oh,
too,
0.
still.
Oh, she's no charisma?
No, you should. You took subtractive, right?
Yeah.
As an edge, so your charisma's plus
Or-
2.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh,
There,
okay.
yeah. So
All
make
right.
sure you write that down.
Oh, okay. So that's
8.
8, and then
Roll
you
again.
roll and add
4.
12?
12. And then you also get a wild dice, so go ahead and roll the d6 again and see if you
Okay,
do any better than that.
5.
So, no. Okay. Alright, so
Still great,
12.
though.
Yeah, that was still really good.
You know, I hear as she ages, Miss Bowman just isn't quite what she once was.
Yes, ever since she took that gunshot wound to the corset.
Oh.
Alright, so I got a 10, but I'm going to spend a chip to see if I can do better than that.
Crystal versus Alexis.
This is
Oh, I rolled even worse. Alright,
Oh.
so yeah.
Wow.
You,
No cracks.
you thoroughly
or she
upstage her.
stumbles on her little heels a little
stumbles.
bit.
Well, do you think that the show's the director and the manager and everything are gonna rethink, like, this is a headlining act now?
Maybe.
'Cause people are gonna be talking
a
about
few more
her.
performances like that. Is,
Oh, a few more?
They might.
I
Yeah.
thought she was like
Well, everyone has a bad night, I mean.
Oh, please.
Plus, she is a diva, I'm sure, Miss Bowman.
Yes, that's true. Wow, I am okay. I'm kind of bored by the whole thing, but
Sure.
I'm being friendly.
Yeah. Yeah,
I just thought
it's,
I'd,
Yeah, there's not a whole lot there.
No, I can kind of like at least it's a space where I can just sit and kind of daydream.
out.
Kind of daydream.
Yeah.
Whatever it is I daydream about. All right, so That
So-
said,
About
That's-
wooden ducks.
yeah.
Ducks.
Wooden ducks.
No.
Yeah, you scoping out long-haired Tony out of the corner of your eye.
Maybe.
You guys can compare hair
He
length.
actually brought his duck and he's whittling it.
Without even looking. Without even looking.
Is he sitting
Yeah.
next to me?
He's in the same row.
But he's not sitting next to me.
No.
Who
So I
did he
can't
bring?
really look at him. Yeah, did he bring anybody with him?
Nope.
Is that even his mom?
Nope.
Surprise.
She's probably still in China.
Maybe.
There's a chance.
Alright, so
Show.
the show's over.
All right. So next day, off to Sunrise
Oh.
House.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. First
I
thing,
was
let's
expecting
go.
something horrible to happen.
Me too. I was too.
Like,
Hey,
okay.
sometimes everything goes according to plan.
All right.
Alright, off to Sunrise House.
Okay.
Off in the prawn district.
The prawn.
Yeah, intriguing.
Tasty.
I wonder if the prawns are tasty. Actually.
Yeah, I know. I was like the Tasty District.
Tasty district. The Prawn Valley, actually.
Prawn Valley.
Yeah. So you wend your way.
Do we get to walk through the park?
No, Prawn Valley's kind of on the north side of
I'm a
town.
country boy. I'm missing
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
some nature.
Not enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that happens.
Feeling
Well,
deprived.
you
I'm
do
missing a
walk
horse.
through. You do walk through.
Wait, what
Splinterville.
happened to Bessie?
What happened to our horses?
Yeah, hey, where are our animals?
Presumably, you brought them along.
Yeah, so.
Okay, well you said that the boat was only big enough for like 5 people.
Yeah.
Well,
come on.
plus cargo.
Okay.
Plus
So they
cargo.
gotta be somewhere.
It's not like it was a speedboat or anything.
So our animals, do the animals get held at like stables at the
You
docks?
can stable them. Well, there's stables to rent in town.
Oh, really?
You know, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Only
So-
the best for my Bessie.
I know. So we're gonna do that, right?
Absolutely.
And we're gonna go to Sunrise
Yeah.
House.
Yeah.
So you wend your way through Splinterville, where the smell of fresh cut lumber is.
Piney and refreshing.
Yes.
Redwoody.
Prevalent.
Redwoody
everywhere.
and nice cedary.
And make your way into Prawn Valley, which is a sort of a as the name indicates, a depression on the north end of town where there are. It's mostly a sort of the town's fishing industry center.
Okay.
So yes, the smell of the sea is quite strong here. As well as factories for draining the oil out of dead whales or for salting fish.
Oh man, this place reeks.
It's on a hot day, it's a real contest between Prawn Valley and Stinktown to see which smells worse.
How hot is it
like
today?
New York City.
Yeah, what's the temp? What's the temp? What's going on?
You'll recall it's January, so
Okay,
it's
good.
actually not that.
It's chilly.
Yeah, it's,
I'm gonna
mild.
put my kerchief over my nose as we're walking around.
yeah, it's like
Just
upper
any
50s.
sort of like block, because that's just really disgusting smelling.
She likes some rose water.
Yes, please. I'm gonna put some drops on my on my handkerchief, and just wrap it around my face, with my hat on.
Yeah.
All right, so
So, in due time, you find this.
why is there a hotel in like this stinky district?
There's lodging
Why
houses
are they
everywhere.
there?
you know?
Depends.
Yeah.
Why would they be there?
Why would they choose
Well, if you've got
slots
business there,
Yeah, exactly.
why not?
Prawny business?
Funny business, yeah.
Prawn.
If you're a fish merchant in town, you know.
But these aren't fish merchants. These
No,
are.
these are Templars.
Yep.
I don't understand.
Well, it's probably a little more under the radar,
Right.
out of
Oh, yeah.
jurisdiction.
That's right.
Not out of jurisdiction, but kind
But
of.
just not in the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus, it sounds like it's not necessarily as seedy a place or a place that's going to get them a lot of attention.
Right.
From.
That's true.
Plus, if their lodge just got burned down with everything, they probably don't have a lot of money.
That is also
point.
true. These are all
That
good
is a good
points.
point, yes.
As usual.
Wow, Doc.
So, so Doc's discussing this
Yes.
with me as we're walking.
You're speculating.
Yeah.
Sherlock
This
Holmes.
is why
He
I'm the
is
deputy.
Sherlock Holmes level. Yeah, so you're the deputy marshal, that's right.
Does
So-
that make you my Watson?
No.
But we're like a.
Or like
You're
a
the
reverse.
marshal,
Or like a reverse. Maybe, yeah.
In this case.
I may be.
Well, you're the Scotland Yard guy, whatever his name is.
What? Holmes? How dare you?
God.
Yeah, don't be ridiculous, Holmes.
Oh, what are you saying? What are you saying, Holmes? Alright, so basically,
What up, Holmes?
no.
All right, so
Oh! So we're there. Can we be there already?
it's a small hotel, just two
Sorry.
stories, modest wooden building.
Yes, we're there.
Inquiring at the front desk, I assume.
Yes,
right?
yes.
You are directed upstairs.
Oh, they're just letting us in to.
Well, you know.
Well, it's a hotel.
Yeah, it's a hotel.
But we're inquiring about what? A room or?
No, about the people.
I know,
who
but
are
like.
seeing
Well,
it.
how covert do you want to be?
That's the thing. Like, are
We
they
could
just
just
saying,
say,
sure,
we
he's
have
here.
a message to deliver for Captain Pennington Smythe.
Okay. Is he here? And they
And
say
you're directed upstairs.
yes. Okay,
Alright.
so we're upstairs.
So upstairs in the carpeted hallway, you see at the end of the hall
Yes.
are 5 men in long dusters and hats,
Ah!
Anglos, all clearly
Texas
packing
Rangers.
Yeah.
heat under their dusters.
I'm gonna.
Grab the ring.
Yeah, I know. I don't have it on me.
What? What?
Oh wait, I do have it on me.
I thought you said it was in your pocket.
Yes,
It's not in my
in a
pocket.
bag.
It's in a bag, which is on my person.
Okay.
There, are you happy now?
Yes.
Yes.
Somewhat.
I obviously have no idea what's going on in this adventure. So
nervous.
I'm going. I have it on me.
God damn it, I forgot the ring. Hold on. Little dotted line
I
going
just want to
across
walk
the
through
map.
Stinktown again.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to
So,
walk through Stinktown.
so I have everything on me. Don't worry. And I'm packing heat. So I put my hand on my holster as we're walking up.
Oh no.
Well, no, we're friends. If we show the ring.
Who are these guys?
Exactly.
Well,
It makes
obviously
me a
the
little
only
nervous.
Anglos, and they just had their headquarters burned down. I'm pretty sure they want to know that we're friends, not
Yeah, but
foes.
they're in the hallway.
Yeah.
Because their
bodyguards.
headquarters just got burned down.
Bodyguard guys.
All right.
Are they bodyguards?
I didn't.
They look like guard types.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to be.
Thought they might have been yet another antagonist group.
Oh, okay. I just automatically do that if I see guys like that. So
Sure, of
I'll
course
calm
you do.
down. Okay. So we walk up to the door.
Where's the
All right.
trust, Kangee?
I pull
So-
out my fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Clink, clink.
Someone has to
they sort of move out to form a little human wall between you and the
See?
door.
Oh.
And one of them says, "Can we help you?"
I'm looking up at him.
Afternoon, gentlemen. We here have business with Captain Smythe.
I see. And
Non-violent business. I'm just looking up at him.
If I grab the ring from you at this point, we were sent by Lacy O'Malley in this direction.
Hey.
all right.
I was holding the ring.
So who wants to make a persuasion roll?
I am not
Lilly.
persuasive. Lily. This is why we brought her.
Yep.
I'm not getting anywhere with those
Go
guys.
for it.
5.
Not bad. Where's your did you roll your wild your other
Oh, the wild roll again.
D6?
D6.
What's
Oh.
what's your persuasion? Is
It's
it-
6. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
So you roll 2d6.
You roll 2d6s
Okay.
just to see what the best is. Okay, 5.
5.
Okay.
So you win.
Well, that's good enough. So they he kind of.
Would you let us by, gentlemen?
Yeah. He kind of,
Uh-huh.
all right. You don't seem to be any kind of threat, and they
Ah, yes. This is good.
they step aside, and one of them opens the door. And beyond lies a rather large suite. There's a gentleman in a black suit with a dark blue ascot. In one hand is a teacup, and in the other
Oh,
hand
he's British. He's British.
Yeah, exactly.
and in the other hand he's holding
He's holding a biscuit.
He's dipping a biscuit in a teacup.
I was thinking it was a gun, but then I thought it was a gun-shaped biscuit. Like,
He was just arranging matches. That's it.
oh. What is
No,
this
but
magic?
no. In the other hand is a black cane with a silver dragon head.
Uh-oh. You know that it's like a sword cane.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he looks around and
I don't know that, but I think it as Desiree.
and says, "Thank you."
You made a think.
Yes.
Kangee's probably like, do those things exist?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what is that? Yeah, I've never seen anything like it.
So he looks around and says, "Yes, can I help you?" It's sort of a posh East Coast accent. It's not British.
Oh.
Definitely hanging out with some Brits, though.
Yeah.
Afternoon, sir. My associates and I have been sent here on business to speak with the Captain Roderick Pennington Smythe.
Ah, yes, Captain Smythe. Why don't you have a seat?
Oh, good lord.
My name is Rutherford Ellington Dillinger.
No, you didn't. Ruthington? Wait, repeat.
Rutherford.
Rutherford,
Ellington, Dillinger.
Dillinger. Wow. These
in
are
the
great
gun?
names.
As in the gun, yes. Or no, as in the.
Oh, Derringer.
as in the bank
Outlaws.
robber. Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't exist yet, though.
No, this guy's his grandpa.
Oh, great.
Also bankrupt.
Yeah, also a bank robber. A long line of bank robbers. So,
No,
you're gonna roll.
he's old enough to be a grandpa. He's thin and elderly.
Really?
And he offers you all tea as you take your seat.
Lovely.
Oh,
Yes.
All right.
I don't want any.
You don't want any tea? Aren't you thirsty though?
No.
All right.
Oh, I'm so parched.
Yeah.
Just gonna visualize ducks.
Small wooden ones.
Yeah.
Before I tell you of Captain Smythe, wouldn't you mind telling me what brought you here?
Well, we were directed by our good friend and compatriot, certain Lacy O'Malley, who entrusted us with this
Ring.
here and suggested it might be in our interests to come and seek him as well as the Explorers Society.
I see. So he takes the ring and looks at it, and he wears one.
Yeah.
Of his,
That's real.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I did the same thing.
You note that he wears an identical one on his right hand. And so he hands it back. And he says, well, very good then. I'm afraid Captain Pennington Smythe is in some trouble.
Oh,
The
dear.
triad that runs this city wants something from us. Something we absolutely cannot allow them to have. They tried to terrorize us by burning down our lodge yesterday. We moved here to the Sunrise House, but it seems to have more spies than the agency. This morning, the captain went out to hide the object in question, but didn't return.
Where did he go to? Where did he say he was gonna go?
Unfortunately, I don't know.
That's annoying.
I've hired a few guards to protect me, but I honestly have little hope they could resist anyone seriously invested in attacking. And they certainly aren't of the caliber required to rescue the captain from whatever has befallen him. I'm really quite at a loss at this point.
Are there any other members of the society who are still in town, or is everyone else?
It's just me and Smythe.
Wow.
Smart has disappeared.
Yeah.
Is there a zoo in town? Just wondering.
Oh my god.
No, it is not. Because I'm thinking maybe he went to
See
go.
ducks.
Maybe he would go to the animal. Like he would try to like hide.
May we ask what the object in question was?
I think it's officially the most random question I've ever asked. I'm sorry.
Is there a zoo?
Is there a zoo?
Would have been gold. You know, I mean, I think it could have been.
I'm trying to think of any question to ask.
Why, yes, there
I
is.
want to like completely like disrail this guy,
Right.
like derail him,
Yeah.
so that we can actually find something out. Okay,
I don't
sorry.
know. He seems like if we're interested in helping him, he might be willing to.
Tell us more.
Yeah.
Well, I think
For
we should.
instance, may we ask what
pretty
the
good at fighting.
object in question?
Well, it's a vile thing
Oh?
from the deserts of Arabia. It's called the amulet of Rahashimir. Legends claim it can bring back the dead with incredible power,
That's.
but only if the deceased had the blackest of hearts.
Oh, that's even
Oh.
worse.
I realize you may not believe in such things, but I assure you its powers are real.
No, we believe in that.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Oh, pish posh.
Although I don't know, aren't you guys?
We're doubters.
Yeah.
You two are doubters, yeah, but
There's a
that.
rational explanation for the powers of this supposed
So they'll just
Yeah.
like laugh and look at each other. Oh,
Like,
you and I will.
Yeah, we're like definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
definitely believe this. So,
The triad must be looking for it to raise some fiend from the depths of hell, and I'm afraid that's something we cannot allow.
Blue-haired goon.
blue-haired goon.
No.
Sorry. Sorry. Oh, I said that in front of the GM.
I don't know how much you know about the Far East, but they've had some terrible wars there.
Yes.
Americans think their civil war is bad,
Oh.
but the recent Taiping rebellion in China claimed over 20 million lives.
Wow.
These people do not muck about, and I have no intention of aiding them should they be intent on repeating such madness here.
Well, I don't think I've made one dice roll yet.
It sounds like it might be
Sorry.
in our best interest as well as, well, global best interest.
Yeah, I think we
To
definitely are.
help you recover this object.
Indeed.
I'm sure we'd be more than happy to.
Well, some of us might be, and I
I'm so
think
curious though.
I'm curious what it is, and I'm also wondering. I mean, I think we actually probably better firepower than those guys you got out there.
I certainly hope so.
Wait, who are those
Maybe.
guys? Where'd they come from?
They're mercenaries who are now out of work due to the end of the rail wars.
Oh, so they know how to fight.
Any of them Wasatch people?
Yeah,
I don't know. I
Bummer.
didn't ask.
Okay.
you should ask them.
Broed up with them.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's true.
Get them on our team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
They
right.
have no loyalties.
Exactly.
That's right.
I don't
Good
care.
point.
So, yeah, so we can help you. We'll try to help you locate him.
As well as Mr. Captain Smith there.
So he was gonna hide the amulet somewhere in town.
Well, we've actually been looking for a way to destroy it, but it's
We know of a mountain.
it's so far proven indestructible. It's already brought me great pain and a bad leg.
Ooh.
And so now that we know the triad is after us, we are settling on hiding it for the time being while we continue to research means of destruction.
Tell me about this bad leg. I got a bad leg too. What happened? What happened?
A run in with some Arabs who were looking to get their artifact back.
Oh, so Arabs are after this as well.
Yes.
Wonderful. That's terrific. All right.
So more than one nationality is coming after this
Sure.
item.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, is there anywhere that might prove helpful in starting our search for either Captain Smythe or this artifact?
Well, you can try asking around on the street.
What?
No.
As you was.
But like any other, like, I don't know, allies or
Yeah, anybody else?
safe houses,
Unfortunately,
anyone?
we have precious little of that. But I can tell you that my suspicion is that Big Ears Tam, leader of the Shan Fan triad, is almost certainly the one who took the captain.
Okay.
Big ears Tam, long-haired Tony.
That's right.
His home is on the ever triumphant trail,
Oh, jeez.
the main road leading north out of Shan Fan.
Okay.
A lot of bluster. These locals, huh?
It's their
Well, he's
way.
Big
And
Ears.
now, do the Shan Fan triad, Family Deliverance, do they themselves have an established known headquarters or?
They operate on a system of different levels of bosses, as they call them. So there are several different headquarters throughout the city, depending on which.
Do you think that then Smythe would be located in Tam's particular headquarters if captured and
He may well be. It's a veritable fortress.
Really?
located where?
Better.
North of the road, the
Yes,
main
on
road
the ever
north.
triumphant trail.
Okay,
For
it's
sure.
the same place as at home. That's not very smart.
Well,
May I ask why the captain would expose himself to such danger?
Well, you see,
good question.
the Captain Roderick Pennington Smythe, he is a genuine hero.
Explore.
He knows more about the world's mysteries than any man I know, and I know a fair bit more than I care to admit.
As he looks off mistily and
Sort of a haunted look crosses his face. Yes.
Yikes. Okay.
He's been fighting the good fight since the Crimea.
any other words of wisdom,
Any other
encouragement,
tips?
or
I can't do much more than wish you the best of luck. But I do appreciate your offer of assistance.
So what do we do with this ring?
Just hold on to it.
Okay.
I'll give
Put it back in the
Yeah,
bag.
give it back to me.
Snatch it.
Yeah, give me that.
Pocket or punch it.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna hold on to it. Alright,
You're on
so.
the team.
Huh?
You're on the team.
I am. Of course I am.
Well, yeah.
So let's go. Let's go check out this.
The north end of town.
That's right. The main road. Ever triumphant road.
I've got a funny feeling Big Ears is going to find us before we find him.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. Better be ready for fun.
I got some weapons that I think he needs to meet.
There you go. There you go.
Although,
Yes?
have we already left? Do I have to ask you one more question?
Sure,
Oh yeah.
Alright, any... I don't know, I mean,
Yeah.
considering we were alerted that the Explorer Society may or may not run in good favor or bad with local law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
How does local law enforcement run with the Shan Fan triad?
Oh yes.
Very good
Well,
question.
long-haired Tony. He's a good man. Sort of judge, jury, and executioner, but he always tries to make sure that he has the right man before he levies judgment. He and the triad have an understanding.
What does that mean?
Well, yeah. That's good.
Don't cross my path, I won't
Yeah,
cross
turf.
yours.
Essentially,
Oh.
What if they cross paths?
it hasn't happened yet.
Oh.
Maybe it should happen. I say to Doc Funk.
Damn it, Kangee.
Alright. I'm sorry. Pocket the ring. Alright.
Stir it up.
Well, thank you for your time, and I'm sure we'll be checking in on you soon enough. Although, if you're feeling a little nervous and you believe in safety in numbers, you might be interested in shacking up with the rest of us. You can find us at the Eight Immortals Inn should you require further assistance.
That is good to know.
Very good.
What happened to the music?
Being uncooperative.
Alright,
Has
so.
he got like a little pretzel dog? I see this guy's having a little dachshund somewhere.
Oh.
A dachshund named Dachshund.
Evil.
Evil dachshund.
An evil dachshund
They're all evil.
with green eyes.
No. They're adorable.
They're actually one of the most vicious dogs.
Dachshunds, really? Mm-hmm. Oh.
I mean, they're good,
Bred
but
to go
they're
after
used to-
burrowing
But they're really,
Badgers.
yeah,
Badgers,
they're
yeah.
tenacious little, yeah.
Adorable.
They're adorable and cute, but they can
Evil.
be
Yeah.
nasty. Nasty boo.
They're funny when they jump and bottom out. Like
You
it's
do.
Oh. God bless him.
God love them. All right.
All right.
So on
So
that
you're
note,
getting, you going on foot? You want to get your horses? What do you want to do?
can we travel by horse in town?
Yeah.
Because that'd be awesome.
Would that make us
Is
more
it frowned
conspicuous?
upon?
Or?
It is more conspicuous, yeah. It's not
They can
a-
always be dorky tourist outsiders, though. I'm sure they've
I-
never seen that before.
Yeah, right.
I think we want the protection of being on horseback because we visited the big guy that's being watched.
There's
so they're
that,
gonna be on our tail.
and I
Yeah.
think that we should be like, yeah, we're badasses in town. Deal with it, kind of attitudes. Like we've come into like
Yeah.
take care of some business up in here, and
Kick
so,
ass and take names.
yeah, I don't even want to
Even
take
if we can't
names.
pronounce
Just
those
kicking
names.
ass.
Yeah, even though we can't pronounce those names.
Now, I'm sorry, could you spell that phonetically?
Spell that, please. C-H. Okay,
I
so.
want to kill big names. That's
Yeah, I don't want to.
perfect.
I just want them to know that we're a force to be reckoned with. So if we have animals, they may be like,
They
oh,
may reckon with us better.
they're serious.
Yeah.
It's just an idea.
Okay.
Alright. I'm bringing an extra apple for Benjamin, though. I don't want to be lonely when we take the horses from him.
Right, no.
All right.
Totally.
He's the donkey.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so you swing by.
Actually, someone I works with has a donkey, and its name is Amy? Abby. No, Abby the donkey.
Aww.
And then it's friends with a goat named Katie.
Wow.
Katie the
Aww.
goat.
Uh-huh. They're like best friends.
That's awesome.
So cute.
Yeah, they're really good friends. So anyway, it just maybe I'm like Abby? I was like, no, it's Benjamin.
Happy little goat friends.
Okay.
Because I'm sure I would have gotten attached. I already have Bessie.
All right.
Yes.
I know.
Could be friends.
I know.
Because I'm apparently more attached to this donkey than the veterinarian that
Like,
I
who's
am.
that? Who's that? Okay. So we're making our way. We get our animals, and we're going to the North Main Road. Ever Triumphant.
Trail.
And off we go.
Okay. All right. So
Walking right up to this.
Yeah.
I'm a little tremulous. This is something else
You
now.
should be. I don't know. I'm surprised you're not drinking heavily.
It just didn't
Got the
occur to me.
flask.
Thank
out
you.
comes the flask.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Calm your nerves.
Pulling out your flash.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have one, actually.
Aww.
I have tobacco I can smoke.
Well, that's not very good.
You could just like chain smoke them.
Yeah.
It'd be funny or considering you like frantically
Yeah.
trying to roll
Yeah,
your
it's hard to
cigarette
chain
while
smoke
it's
when you have to
stuck.
roll your own.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking like maybe you picked up a flask. It
Possible.
depends on what your character
It's-
does.
You did buy an awful nice bottle from
No.
Claire Bowman.
That's
Or
true.
Dora Bowman.
I gave that
Dora.
away, though.
I'm just saying at the same time you might have acquired for yourself a cancer
flask.
flask.
I might have, but I didn't.
Okay.
So I don't.
Fair
I
enough.
didn't do it.
Fair enough.
And I'm just gonna
You didn't do
picture
it.
you trying to chain smoke while rolling your cigarettes on horseback.
Fine.
For my own personal amusement.
Yeah.
It's actually part of
whatever,
the game.
yeah, have fun.
All right, so we're going. We're riding our animals up.
Right. So the ever triumphant trail wends its way out of the city up onto the high bluffs north of town.
Wow. Good thing we took our horses.
Oh, what if they have a trapdoor with a shark pit
I bet they do.
right off the
I
cliffs?
bet they do.
God, yes.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I didn't think of that one.
So watch out for hinges
Traps.
in the floors.
Okay.
Oh, hey, yeah, traps and such.
Okay.
Ancient Chinese secret.
Not anymore.
Oh my god.
All right. So
Can't help it.
I know.
Mary called it.
It's hard not to. Okay.
So
There we go.
Yes, it's possible.
Yeah. I believe it.
I can roll for it. I don't know.
Yep.
Very well.
as you wend your way along this well-traveled road, out amongst the evergreens, you see a large complex looming up
Ooh.
What's it made out of?
on
Wood?
the cliffs above. Well,
Blackstone.
Yeah.
you see many sort of pagoda tops,
Oh.
you know,
Wow.
pagoda-style roofs, and battlemented, turreted wall surrounding everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Great.
Now, how do you think that would withstand against dynamite?
Not very well.
I think it'll
What would
go
the
down.
Mongolians do?
It'll go down.
Just have way more people than
Just
Yeah, just have a
waves.
bunch of people. Alright,
Eventually
so.
they'll pile up high enough.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how the zombies do it.
I think dynamite is a good idea.
We think to ourselves quietly.
Yes, you're
wanna
all
roll the
fantasizing
dynamite?
about ways to.
Kabloomers. Okay.
So, the side branch off the trail leads up towards the complex.
Do we want to go and make our introductions?
I
We
think
want to
sneak
do
that
some
place.
recon. Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
wanna,
sure if we try to sneak in, though, we will die 1,000 ways to
There's
Sunday.
no way, yeah.
So I think we
Wow.
should do a little recon, just see how they, like the ins and outs. Like we could camp out, and are there like woods nearby?
Jeez.
There's lots of woods. Yeah.
Well, but we gotta get
So-
Miss Lilly back in time for her show tonight, though.
That's true.
I say we just circle around.
Scope
If
it
anyone
out.
asks, we just say
We're
Miss
traveling.
Lilly wanted to see the sights,
Fancy.
taking some air,
Fancy
get out of the city,
Yeah.
and
In the pit.
we're just
pagodas.
passing by. We
The
got a little
stench.
lost.
You wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah, the city's really stinky.
Yeah, the smell of the city. Yeah, here there's this nice sea breeze blowing in, you know.
So we're her bodyguards, helping.
Right.
Oh, yes,
escort her
yes, yes.
as she
Is there
takes
any
the
fog?
air.
There you go. What fun?
No fog
No
right
fog.
now. No. It's January.
It's a shame.
Oh yeah. No. Anyway. Okay.
Yeah. So you're going to go up the trail towards the complex?
Yeah.
A little bit
Okay.
closer.
Just making our way around the countryside.
Well, everyone can make notice rolls if you have a notice.
Do.
Oh, if you have noticed.
I
you
don't have a
notice.
notice.
What is this? This is a 10 or this is an 8?
I got a 6.
Oh.
And a 2, so I got a 6.
And I just got a 4.
Yes.
Okay. So both Quad and Doc note these walls are about 40 feet high,
What?
stone construction.
40 feet high.
Oh my god.
stone construction, and you can see little silhouettes of guards, going up and
How
down.
big is this
You
complex?
know,
Silhouettes.
How big is this?
big, like 3 or
It's
4
like
acres.
Fort Knox.
Holy
Oh my god, it is like a
They've
fort.
got like their own training academy.
Right,
All
with like
the
color
ninjas.
coordinated ninjas, like jumping through fire hoops and like doing
This is
kata.
horrible.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is.
This is
I did notice martial arts is one of the edges you can take.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Alright, well,
Wow.
What if we
Well, if
flush them out? Instead of us going in, they come out.
How many people are in this complex?
Say 1,000? Who knows?
So just throw bundles of dynamite
Just
in.
throw
We'll
it
just
in.
Throw 'em in, just throw it
If
in.
we can get a zeppelin.
Yes! And drop it!
Skull rock bombs.
Yes.
This is
And
all.
turn it into a skull-shaped crater.
Well,
He's with me.
Well,
But then we'll kill
then we'll
Smythe.
kill
Oh.
our fellow.
We might destroy the artifact, though.
Ooh!
That's true.
That would be a
Do you
worthy...
think Ghost Rock
that
would
would be
kill the amulet?
I do.
We don't know, but it might kill everybody else. And then we can find it.
It's true.
You can pick up the amulet and it burns itself into your.
Ah! Alright.
Is it common knowledge that Tam lives here? Did we know that? Like,
That's what
People know.
Well,
everybody
I mean,
knows. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Darren Dillinger directed you here, so if he knows, then
Why don't we invite him to the show tonight?
Tam?
yeah.
Oh.
I like your angle.
Alright.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
I've come to give you a personal invitation.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Go. Awesome.
And if that fails, then dynamite.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah.
This will all end in dynamite.
Yes. Ultimately.
I'm sorry, I'm busy tonight. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Exploding cigar.
Yes, won't you take the cigar?
Oh man. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna knock on the door.
Okay, so you ride up to the
Gates.
gatehouse.
And if any
it's-
guards are looking down, I'm waving my handkerchief
Of
at
course you
them.
are.
Yeah, you're being watched. You feel all these eyes on you.
I don't mind. It's
yeah.
hey.
As you get closer, you can see Gatling guns mounted on the towers.
Oh wow.
A couple of which are being trained on you.
Oh. Are you okay?
Do go.
He needs his
Do your
nitro.
thing.
Yeah. So yeah, there's these massive gates with like a giant brass studs.
Wow.
No
studded.
expense spared.
Dragon head knocker.
Exactly. Yeah. and as you ride up, a little door set into the
Yeah.
gate opens up, and a Chinese gentleman steps out and says, yes, can I help you?
He steps out.
English?
or-
Yeah, steps out.
We're
Speaks
here
English.
presenting Miss Jersey Lily.
Yes.
Why, hello there.
famous.
So nice
Famous.
to meet you.
She emerges.
And what would be your name, sir?
I am the gatekeeper for for my lord.
Lord.
Oh, Mr. Gatekeeper, that's so cute. And I pinch his cheeks.
Oh.
Are you touching me?
Yeah.
Touching.
Yeah, I'm being touched.
Do they call you that because that's what you do?
Yeah, or was that your name to begin with, and then you got this job?
Yeah. Totally. So we're just sitting there.
Yeah. So,
Looking
all right.
smart.
Yeah. Trying to look
Yeah.
official.
So
Official
you give
business.
him the pitch. You've come
Yeah.
to. And
Don't mind my friends here. I just want to give Mr. Tam a personal invitation to my show tonight. If maybe you've heard, I had quite a reputation around here.
Can't say
My
that.
show last night was quite a hit. I'm sure he'd like to see it.
Make persuasion roll.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
All right,
plus
so
two.
keep going.
Plus two. Three.
Three?
So 9 plus 2 is 11.
11, and then you can try your wild die as well.
Yeah, roll another d6.
Oh, okay.
See if you okay, so
Six.
keep going. Yeah.
Wow.
4, 10.
10, so 12.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
that's
Wow.
a success
Yes.
with 2 raises.
Yep.
So yeah, he sort of blushes a bit at your touch and says, "Well, I don't see why we can't accommodate your request. let me just give me a moment. So he's
Oh my god!
I reach out, I give him one of the rosewater handkerchiefs, say, this is a personal gift from the star of the show.
Oh my god! Whoa!
me.
Doc will be trying very hard not to break a smile.
Yeah,
Exactly. Start.
this is working surprisingly well. Yes.
Well, I'm not shot yet.
Yeah. Still alive.
Yep.
Still waiting for that bullet to hit.
Yeah. No.
All right. So
Rain of bullets, right? Gatling gun?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
correction.
Hello.
Rain of
Rain of
And
bullets.
so cheerfully delivered, too.
Yeah. So yes. So basically, he's gone for about 10 minutes. And then
So-
It took him to get to the stairs.
White knuckling 10 minutes.
right, and
Kill them all immediately.
silence off in the distance.
I
and
totally
seagulls
see.
are calling.
Miss Lily, though, saying hello to the gate. Hi. Like,
Oh, yeah.
to all the guards. Asking them questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they responding at
What's
all?
your name? And
Yeah.
what's your name?
Where did you get that scar?
I love it.
Is that an iron jaw?
Oh. Yeah.
So
Those are cute little guns. Are those real?
Yeah.
Shut up. So in due course, the gates give a great boom and clank, and
Oh.
they
Wow.
open up.
Wow!
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Seriously.
So you're met by a dozen guards,
That's
What?
That's a lot of guys.
half of which
It's
have.
mostly all about show. Look how big
Yeah.
his
Good
fortress
point.
is.
Good point.
He's really tiny with huge ears.
There you go.
Half of which have rifles, and the rest have these sort of Chinese pole arms.
Okay.
And the gatekeeper steps forward and says, "You'll just have to check your weapons here.
Oh,
Before
we're
we,
being invited inside?
Let you go any further."
Oh, that's surprising.
Well, I'll turn over my Winchester and my pistol, but my Bowie knives are stuck in my boots.
Yeah, I have my tomahawk on hand, so I give them my guns.
Can I sneak by with the Derringer and my... Okay.
And she's an Iron
Would I
Fan.
carry a
Yeah.
weapon?
Oh my, I've never had a taste for that.
Yeah, exactly.
And
The
Quad.
idea.
Yeah,
Quad.
done.
Okay.
So they don't ask for your wind machine, though.
Oh, good.
Right. They don't recognize it.
No.
You still have it. Yeah.
Tornado it after we dynamite it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's true too.
Tornado with dynamite
Throwing
stick
fire.
into the building.
Yeah.
Yes.
Throwing fire.
Yes. Yes.
So the grounds,
I like
the
the
grounds of
idea of
this
that.
complex are sort of an odd layout to your eyes. They're not. They sort of follow the natural forms of the land, you know, and the buildings are positioned according to the way the land is laid out, rather than in relation to each other.
Oh,
You know?
feng shui in here is impeccable.
Exactly. So there are little, hillocks and little patches of trees here and there,
I kind of like it actually.
Yeah. Directly ahead of you is a massive pagoda-style building, and you are directed there. The gatekeeper says, "Mr. Tam is in the what the hell do they call it? The Temple of Mist and Rain,
Okay.
and we can watch your horses here."
All right. So we're gonna go in the temple.
Alright.
So, you dismount and make your way forward to this temple. Mount the stairs and enter into a long hall of red pillars and golden Buddha statues.
Wow.
Just all the way
Fancy.
down. The smell of incense is very heavy in the air. And at the end of the hall, there is a gentleman, somewhat slight stature, not short, but slight, who indeed does have rather outsized ears,
Oh boy.
Knew it.
wearing traditional Chinese garb. There's another Chinese person standing next to him, of somewhat, unremarkable stature and appearance. And they sort of wait for you at the end of the hall.
Okay.
So if I run up and tickle his ears like a Ferengi, will he succumb?
That's entirely up to you.
Oh,
whether you want to do that.
that was the end of Lilly.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, you're gonna go for it?
No, I'll wait until we get a little closer and then
Yeah.
maybe I'll try.
Yeah.
He, Jade almost had a heart attack. Oh God!
Oh my god.
So,
It's the Ferengi.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
That too.
So
I
he
know the rules of acquisition.
he smiles at you as you all approach, and gives a polite bow, and then says something in Chinese,
Huh.
Oh.
and the person behind him translates.
Okay.
And says, "I would like to welcome you to my humble dwelling."
Ni hao.
Oh, so she works it?
So he smiles at that and then says something else, and the translator says, "Please allow me to serve you tea and refreshments."
Oh. Well, we would be most obliged.
Dude, Cuad, you must be like ready to
I'm
explode.
gonna bomb any second now. But
Bomb.
we're just gonna.
It's
Okay.
deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your companion looks sick. Does he need to lie down?
With some bad
I think he
Prawns.
does.
That's
Bad
streaming
prawns.
My doctor tells me I have bad prawn infection.
Bad prawn infection.
Yes, that is what it is.
He ate some bad prawns.
Yes.
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 All right, so we tell him that. What does he
I
say?
I know, it's exactly what I'm thinking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I may need to lie down.
He may need to lie down.
I am sorry to hear that. I will have to serve you some herbal tea that might help calm your stomach.
Alright.
Well, can you lie down at least?
Please follow me, and we will see to all your needs.
He doesn't even know us.
He's trying to be.
He's a
I
man
mean,
of great honor.
she just put herself off as a
Hospitable.
famous actress.
That's
He's the big guy in town. I'm
Yeah.
sure he would definitely pull all the stops to
Oh,
be
yeah.
hospitable.
She's
Why would he have
fancy.
any reason to suspect her?
That's true.
There's a show in town. She's a
True.
famous actress offering an invitation. You don't suspect the same thing.
Vomiting and puking,
Yeah.
it's fine. All right,
Fine.
So,
so let's go.
I'm sure people have bad seafood here all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
refrigeration.
yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right.
So you are escorted down the remainder of the hall to the end where an elevator awaits.
Oh.
So
I'm having
Elevator.
Yeah.
throwbacks to our Gaslight campaign when we were in like
Chinatown.
Chinatown in
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
England, and
Yeah.
there were like all this creepy. Oh,
That's
okay,
crazy.
sorry,
Hidden rooms and shit.
really nerve wracking. Okay.
So the
A little
elevator
traumatized.
is quite roomy. It actually has a little mini chandelier hanging from
Wow.
Ooh.
Chinese style.
Right.
And
That's cool.
with tassels and
Neat.
and the walls are mirrored, so you're in this weird sort of like infinite mirror room. Yeah, ostentatious display. So elevator goes up for a few seconds, and then the translator opens the doors, and you are looking into a great open sort of reception area, if you will, with like couches and chairs and tables, and then this massive balcony where sliding panels have been pushed back on either side to allow this just magnificent view out over the cliffs down into Shan Fan Bay. You can see the city off to the left.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We're dead.
Please allow me to push you off the balcony.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Thank you.
Is Kangee impressed?
I'm
you
kind
impressed by this?
of floored by it. Yeah, I haven't seen anything like this before.
I try to play up the movie star thing. Your quarters are quite adequate.
Oh.
That's good. That's actually good.
Adequate.
That's good.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Good. No, it is good.
Please forgive the mess. Everything's impeccable. Of course.
Yeah.
I will give you the best tea I have, even though I know it will not be up to your taste.
Okay.
Got that
So,
right.
so various servants, come out from sort of hidden nooks and crannies carrying tea services,
Wow. Okay.
and you're all presented with tiny little teacups.
Yeah.
One sip.
But I'm still thick.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere to sit? Do we
Yeah,
sit?
plenty of places to sit.
Okay.
Okay, so we sit.
You sit and sip your tea, and so he says, my gatekeeper informs me that you wish to tender a personal invitation.
I absolutely would. Would you come to our show tonight?
Aha! I am afraid my schedule is full as of this evening and for the next several days. How long will you be in town?
How long are they going to be in town?
It's a 3-night engagement.
So,
It would be devastating if we
Always
couldn't show up.
offered to try and arrange a personal performance
That's
to
true.
get us back in.
I know. You really are. It's true. It's true.
She does it again!
Yep.
Well, would it be possible for me to give you a personal performance?
Ah, that would be delightful. Thank you.
I thought he was busy though.
what does
Shall
it
we-
happen at night?
No, yeah.
No,
Oh, okay.
anytime during the day.
Okay.
Broad daylight when all of the
Yeah.
will be exposed.
So what time would be most convenient for you, Mr. Tam?
Shall we
Flutter,
say...
flutter, flutter.
Yeah. Shall we say tomorrow for a lunchtime engagement?
Oh, that sounds wonderful, and I do hope you don't mind that I bring my entourage, because no actress, of course, can go anywhere without her entourage. Please excuse Mr. Cuad over here. He
Yeah.
had some bad fun.
Going to hell. Okay.
Certainly, of course.
Thank you very much. So we'll see you tomorrow at lunchtime then.
That sounds fine. Thank you.
Excellent. Well,
Cool. So is he?
I don't know, do we
So in
wanna hang
terms
out
of
and ask him
observing
any
him, like
oh yeah.
what he, we'll have a more of a conversation with him. So like we want to know. Well, you can ask him about like what he's been up to recently.
Just ask. No, what is your business exactly?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What is this business that keeps you so occupied?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Before I leave for my sold-out performance, could I ask a bit more about what you do here in this little town of Shan Fan? Flutter, flutter.
I'm involved in a benevolent brotherhood that aims to keep the city running smoothly.
Wow.
How
That's what it's
benevolent
called.
of you.
Yes. So is he like into her? Is he like, wow, she's really
He's being very polite, but also you can tell there's a genuine sort of
like
interest.
he's interested? Okay.
Is he like Kim Jong-un? A little bit of that.
There are like photographs of
Korean.
him everywhere with the locals. They're all crying and smiling.
No, he's not too full of himself.
But
Yeah.
he's obviously likes her. I mean, he thinks she's like special.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Do we notice anything about
Yeah.
the particulars of the interior? Any
Yeah, can we check? Can we check?
Give me some notice rolls.
Like trap storage type things.
Leading to a shark pit.
Yeah, something.
All right. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use my card.
Oh.
Ace. Play instead of rolling to make a trait test with a single automatic raise.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So trait.
So basically you automatically raise your notice roll there.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. And so.
Can I roll again?
And so yeah, that gives you another roll.
Okay.
A D4.
It's your choice. What you want to raise.
Like ace. Oh, yeah, makes D6. 2.
Okay.
So 8.
8 minus 2 for unskilled, right?
Right.
So that's a 6.
Okay.
And another 8.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Sweet.
And then a 5.
In spite of your
I was
illness.
like, he's probably so damn suspicious.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like hyper alert.
Alright, with a minus 4 for your
Oh,
phobia.
yeah.
Yeah.
So 8,
Still.
8, and 5 was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 17.
Wow.
Nice. How'd you do?
I got a 2 and a 3.
Oh wow. Okay.
4.
Alright, so Yeah, so Cuad, basically, because you have sort of laid down on a couch.
Yeah, I'm a different level than everybody
Yeah.
else.
And you're sort of out, everyone else is sort of clustered around Big Ear's Tam, and you're kind of out, sort of
Right,
behind
peripherally.
everything. You notice several of the servants sort of clustered around the back of the room, gossiping and casting everyone looks.
Kind of looks bad looks. Suspicious looks.
Sort of suspicious looks. Yeah.
They're looking at us like that?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
How many of them?
There's like 4.
That's not too bad.
I don't know. We are foreigners.
Yeah.
How often do you think you get visited by foreigners?
Not never. Not once. Doc.
Do I notice anything?
Let's see, you're...
I'm like up in the circle here.
Yeah.
Doc, I'm feeling a little. Look at those people over there.
Just kind of under the brim of my hat. Oh yes.
They're standing in front of a door.
They're over to a side area.
side area.
There's all these little doors and
This place is huge. How could we ever find this one?
you note
be in
that
this room.
Tam, he has like a sort of a Chinese style, collarless jacket on, right? And at one point when he's talking, you note there's like an interior pocket, and
Secret key?
and there's several sheafs of paper, sort of tucked as if like sort of hurriedly tucked inside his jacket pocket.
Perhaps we interrupted him.
Chinese writing on the papers.
They're just in the pocket?
Yeah.
Do they look like they're gonna fall out?
Ooh, maybe.
The windows are open.
I think we could bump into him. Maybe accidentally.
You could try it.
You've never
that,
used your luck,
I know. I should be using my luck more. What can I use my luck for? Bumping into him?
It's a reroll, doesn't it? Let's see.
I think it is a reroll. That's what I kind of vaguely remember, which I haven't used my luck a lot.
I don't think you've used it at all.
Maybe I used it once.
Maybe once. Yeah. Let's see here.
Let's see what I can do here. Guts, because I have guts.
Okay.
I have no qualms bumping into him.
Oh no, you should be drawing 1 extra fate chip every session. Is what you
Oh
should be
my
doing.
Oopsies!
There you go.
Who could win? Blue.
Alright, so I want to bump into him
You do? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're so gutsy.
Yeah.
Wait till my actual.
like when we all get up to walk. I'm close to where he is.
Yeah, you can pull it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to bump into him. I'm gonna pretend that I tripped over my foot and
Right.
I
Because
kind
there's
of.
like rugs and stuff.
Yeah, there's rugs and things on the floor, right? Yeah.
Fabric everywhere.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's see here.
Bold.
Gotta do something.
Give me
This can't be for nothing.
give me an agility roll.
Agility. Oh, I have a 10.
There you go.
Wow.
Agility, actually. That's my D10. Alright. So, here we go. 3 plus 1. Okay, so 3. But I'm
And then
gonna.
a chip there.
Let's chip it up.
So,
5,
okay, you rolled it wild die.
3,
Okay.
5. Yeah, I know. Seriously.
Do you want to spend a red chip to add a d6 to that?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. 1!
Oh my.
That's why I haven't been rolling tonight. Stinky rolls. Alright, so 6 total.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's still a success. And so I'll say that you get a couple sheafs of paper. You don't get the whole bundle.
Wow. So I just I accidentally trip and
Yeah.
spill my
Fall into
tea and knock into him and
Yeah.
I'm
And then
just
he's like, "Oh, excuse me."
yeah.
How
In
clumsy of
Chinese.
me,
Well,
you
in
know.
Chinese. The interpreter is not saying that to him.
Okay.
It's not-
So he's saying something in Chinese.
Yeah, and I'm assuming he's being,
Yeah.
courteous.
Straight-
But courteous, yeah, helping
like
you out,
oh,
etc. Yeah.
and I see what they were doing with each other in terms of bowing and stuff. So I just kind of bow and back away from him and
Okay.
Put my pieces of papers in my cloak.
All right.
Cloak. In my coat.
In my cloak.
Too much Pendragon.
All right. So, yeah. You guys are basically done there, I think,
So,
right?
They
Yeah.
have those cloaks, right? It's a cloak with the sleeves.
Yeah, like a poncho?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, you might have a bunch.
Maybe. Alright, so. Off we go.
Down the elevator?
All right.
Up the elevator.
Up the elevator?
Down.
Up,
Down the elevator.
down. Oh, we went up?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought we went down.
You were up on the...
Oh, I just assumed we
view,
went down.
right?
I don't know. I thought maybe it was like into the cliff.
Oh,
like
no,
they
no,
carved
no.
it
You're
out
at
of
the
the
top
mountain.
of the pagoda.
Okay,
This is just a
my.
freestanding
Have you been
pagoda.
watching Game of Thrones?
I think maybe I have been. Wow, I didn't realize. Okay, so are we leaving?
You're out of there.
We're done.
We're gone.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were gonna interrogate him more.
Oh, we will. We're gonna
We'll do
maybe
a-
strategize and then.
Yeah. We went to see what
Next
these
day.
pieces of paper say.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Real bad.
Give them
Who do
to
you know who
long
reads
hair.
Chinese?
Long hair
I
Tony.
would
Yeah.
go.
Oh.
Would go to Dillinger and ask him for his
Yeah, I would go to Dillinger,
recommendation because he might read Chinese. We don't know
That's
that.
true.
Plus, I'm sure he would have someone maybe he could recommend or trust in
That's
terms
right.
of.
too. I wouldn't trust long hair Tony.
Really?
Well, because that's the thing is he's got no quarrel with him. He may not be sided with him, but he doesn't want to
They
start
don't
any
want-
trouble
yeah.
either.
Who knows what it says, you know?
All right. So we'll take it to.
Kill long hair Tony.
We'll take. We'll go to Dillinger and ask and show him the pieces of paper we got.
All right.
Right.
So you make your way back to town and down to the Prawn Valley, which
Yes.
is
Wait,
closest to.
Yes?
Well, actually, for somebody with notice, like, is anyone following us? Or.
Okay.
All
From
right.
the-
So
from the
Cuad would
other-
probably be.
I'm gonna look and see. I'll roll for the notice. If anyone is
I'm going
following
to
following
Yeah,
us.
notice Quad trying to notice.
And an 8
Oh, okay.
and a 5.
13.
Yeah, you're free and clear. Nobody's shadowing you.
Sweet.
Wow.
Great.
Nice.
That's
I'm
amazing.
surprised.
Yeah.
Huh.
Very surprised.
Worse
Okay, so
than
you're
we
gonna go
thought.
to your show
Yes.
to do the show, and we're gonna go to Dillinger
Okay.
Okay.
and show him the.
Very
the
good.
Although,
sheets.
should somebody escort her?
I'd be
Yeah, I
happy
mean,
to
we'll
do
drop
that.
her off. Yeah, well, we'll drop her. I thought that was a given. We would drop her off, and then we would go
Okay.
to Dillinger.
Oh,
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, Quad.
That's alright. Okay.
Sorry.
I just
Cock
imagine
blocking.
Kangee being like, she'll be fine.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
Usually, yeah.
because you're like, if she can't survive these streets.
Yeah, exactly. She'll be fine. That's me I'm worried about. I think she's gonna be fine. Did you see how she was in there?
You don't want to rob me.
She can take care of herself. She could seriously take care of herself, I have a feeling. I have more confidence in her than maybe you two do. But we'll escort her.
It's just mostly in terms of pure brute force. That's all.
I don't know, she's wily.
Hey, Tobias Calvin Funk is a gentleman. Thank you very much. He's not gonna let a lady run around.
Well, I didn't say we shouldn't escort her. I'm just saying she could take care of herself if, push come to shove.
I'm
And
still.
we have to maintain the image of the movie star.
That's
for,
true.
Yeah,
Of course, we would, escort her back. Make sure
Okay.
she's okay.
All
Head to Dillinger.
Alright.
Alright.
All
Is
right.
Dillinger still there? Is he still alive?
Yeah. The Sunrise House is burned down.
I wouldn't put it past you, actually.
wouldn't either.
It's a very benevolent fire
Oh, yeah.
fire department.
Yeah.
Benevolent flames.
Auspicious.
The Auspicious League of Firefighting Brethren.
Yeah.
All right, so no, the Sunrise House is still there.
Good. Is Dillinger still there?
Yes, he is.
Are his guards still there?
They are.
Do we just
So
get to
everyone
tip
does-
our hats? And
Yeah, they.
Alright.
So we go in. We
So,
present him with the papers.
yeah, you find Dillinger, a fire going in the Franklin stove in the corner.
Yes.
He's poring over a book of some
Right.
sort, taking notes.
Okay.
his dachshund in his lap.
Yeah.
Snoring quiet.
Hercules, come here. Come
Aw, Hercules. He's barking at us, I bet.
here. Yeah.
Oh, of course. Okay.
Yapping.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to get a BONE for Hercules. So,
Oh my god.
so you show him the papers.
Yes.
All right.
Can you read Mandarin? I mean, can you read whatever this is?
Can you read Chinese? Unfortunately, I cannot, but let me send for someone who can.
Very.
Yes.
Excellent.
So he goes out and gets one of the guards to run an errand. And just listens to your, recap of your visit to.
So tomorrow at
It was
lunch.
extraordinary.
Yeah, tomorrow at lunch we're having a show.
Command performance.
Private audience. Damn, she's good.
Yep. Because you can put anybody into the entourage. I mean, it could
But
be
they're probably
anybody.
gonna recognize him.
True.
Well, not him, but I'm just saying other
Us.
other people. We could kind of entourage it up, add people.
But who's he gonna know? He's gonna know.
He may not.
He may know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Okay, so after about 20 minutes.
We could get some of the other actors to just legit.
Dora? No.
Not
She's gonna be
necessarily.
performing.
Well, but it's lunchtime.
Yeah.
We could always legitimately get a couple of other people just to beef it up a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, you guys
That's
think it'd be
what I mean.
useful?
Yeah.
You want to be in a show? Do you?
No.
No? Oh, right. Idea.
No thanks. I wouldn't even think that I would know what to do. All right.
So
what's going on?
about 20 minutes pass.
Yes.
The guard returns with a Chinese man.
Okay.
Who is this man?
Yeah, that's good.
He's a known contact for the society.
Fine. All right.
Do you really believe that?
If he's all right with Captain, he's all right with me.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No? Should we notice this man? Does he look okay?
He looks fine.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's looking at it.
Functionary.
He looks a little weaselly, but it's okay.
Well, yeah.
So
Found him.
so Dillinger hands him the sheet and says, "We need this translated, my good man." So fellow reads over it and says, "Well, it looks like it's a
Grocery
diary
list.
entry. It looks like a diary entry.
Haiku.
Oh,
It's a diary.
it's a diary. Yes.
really
Dated. It has today's date,
Okay.
and it says that Thin Noodle's ma has the captain.
Then Noodle's mom.
Thin Noodle's ma has the captain?
Mm-hmm.
He broke it wide open, Kangee.
It has an address here
Wow.
for the safe house in which the captain is being held.
Ah!
Okay, so I just want to say one thing.
Yes.
Wait, is there anything else?
The address?
The address.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. I just want to say one thing. If these are important documents,
He's gonna notice they're
he's
gone.
gonna notice they're
We gotta
gone.
go now.
I know, but I
Like
mean,
now.
he's not probably gonna let us in tomorrow
Oh yeah, that's true.
if he knows that.
What if we find Smythe?
Okay,
We're
so
done.
Yeah, it could have feasibly fallen out and blown
Away.
the
somewhere.
edge of somewhere.
Man doesn't get a castle.
By
All right,
losing
so
Flying around.
so we have the address of the Noodle's mom.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go.
You want
Yeah,
to
we
do
gotta
that
go
right
now.
Yeah, let's
we
do
got
it.
to.
All right. So
Should you bring the rangers to sort of maybe
Yes, we should bring
like
the rangers.
surround the place and
Yes,
bring the
we
guys.
need them.
the mercenaries.
Yeah,
Yes.
some of them. Like
There's only 4 of them.
two, so we'll take
fine.
2.
Yeah.
There were
Dillinger's willing
5.
to lend 2. Yeah.
Okay, I thought there were 5.
There were 5, so he's willing to
Right.
lend 2.
Okay.
But he needs 3, really? We're gonna save the
Well,
captain from a
they're
safe
really
room?
The
inept.
house is burned down.
They're really inept. They need 3.
You weren't
All right.
like this in the Crimea, were you?
No.
All right. Where
Alright,
we
so-
go?
That was Smythe. Anyway.
We're going.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Do
so
these guys have
you
names? Do our 2 mercenaries have names?
Yes, let's give them names.
Let's call one of them Jonesy.
Yes.
Jonesy and
One of them is. Well, let me see if they actually do.
Oh.
time-wise, how are we doing?
We're over.
Yes, we are over time, so
Oh.
we'll give them names next week. But basically, you make your way through the darkening streets of Shan Fan. The address for the safe house is in the worst part of town, a part of town known as the Skids.
Oh.
Yeah, that's gross.
So it's probably best that Lily's not along for this
Yeah,
particular
that's
venture.
true.
And
I'm at my show,
Fine.
being adored by my fans.
As it should be. As it should be.
Yeah, and we're knee deep in shit.
Yeah.
As it should be.
So we'll leave off with you guys coming up the street towards this ramshackle shack with two sort of lime green banners hanging on either side of the door, and 4 pretty rough looking Chinese guys standing guard outside.
Oh.
We could take them.
Lime banner? Is there any characters on the lime banner?
No.
No.
It's just like
Just
silk.
lime,
All right.
silk.
Yeah.
Lime silk.
Do we bother to ask anything about if he knows who Thin Noodles?
Yeah,
What
we
that
could
means?
ask. Yeah,
Thin Noodles
Dillinger.
Mom.
Who are you asking? Oh.
Does he know who this is?
He's one of the high-ranking bosses in the triad.
Right, of course.
Great. Okay, makes great total sense.
Fine.
All right.
It's gonna be exciting.
I know. We're gonna have a showdown.
Yeah, so we'll kick it off next week with some action.
This would have been helpful.
I know. I know. I had one too.
I know. What's up with that?
Or it could have
draw.
been potentially been helpful.
Hey, you derailed last week's adventure.
So.
Play when in group combat. Combat stops. Your character and the leader of the opposing group settle the fight with a one-on-one pistol duel.
That would have been so cool.
Plus the odds of him having a pistol.
Well, maybe Kangee will get that next week.
Yes. I'm two-fisted though.
And,
Would only count for one of my fists.
we only cover one of your fists.
One of my fists.
There are whole rules for
I'm working them.
so hopefully
working
we'll
them.
get to do that.
I hope so.
Will Kangee pull the same card?
Oh, there we go.
Impossible.
Oh!
Yes. How dare you? You're supposed to be good dice.
Betrayed me.